Forged from the love of liberty in the fires of hope and prayer, with boundless faith in our destiny, we solemnly declare, side by side we stand, islands of the blue Caribbean Sea, this our native land. We pledge our lives to thee. Here every creed and race find an equal place, and may God bless our nation. Here every creed and race find an equal place, and may God bless our nation.
Heavenly Father, we come before you at the start of this new day, giving thanks for life, for health, and the opportunity to serve through this station. We ask for your divine presence to guide us in all we do. Bless this broadcast, that it may be a source of inspiration, joy, and unity to all who tune in. Whether near or far, may our words uplift, our music heal, and our message bring light to those who need it most. We pray for our listeners, wherever they may be. Grant them strength for the day ahead, peace in their hearts, and success in all they put their hands to. Cover those traveling with your protection, and those at home with your comfort and provision. Lord, may everything we do bring honor to you and be a blessing to others. Guide our steps, bless our efforts, and let this station be a vessel of positivity and hope. In your name we pray. Amen.
Your voice, your soundtrack, your station. New Era TT Radio. NETT Radio.
Better wake up, I need a jet plane to take me non-stop. I can't stay in New York City when there's sunshine and fun in my country. Lions is the place with the jamming, with Carrie and Charlie's roots clashing. Everyone happy partying, and I'm freezing in Brooklyn. This jamming with all them steel band beating and woman back from shaking. If you don't fight your baby, then you could come and join me inside a Teddy steel band, jamming with some man woman. Boom 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 boom, boom 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 boom, boom 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 boom. Lauren, girl, take it easy. To hurt you, baby. The coldness making me shiver, and back home it hot like fire. That is why I said the next jet plane must take me to water Spain, where all my fans are waiting, preparing for Juve morning. Darling, Lauren O'Brien.
season is the NETT Radio Breakfast Show, bringing you the energy, music, and vibes to start your day right.
Well, I'm not sure about you, Lauren, but trust me, I've gone. Destination Trinidad and Tobago. The best place to be on the planet right about now. Good morning, Trinidad. Good morning to Tobago. How are you feeling? Good morning to our neighbors in the Caribbean. Are you here yet? Good day to all our friends and family who are streaming all around the globe. Those of you who are already here, I don't think you're still making up your mind. If you're not here by now, you don't have everything in place. That means you ain't coming nowhere. You're going and miss out. But good morning to you and thanks for making us your choice each and every day. New Era TT Radio, NETT Radio, the heartbeat of the Caribbean. Beaming, streaming to you from the beautiful, gorgeous Twin Island Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. As always, got to say much thanks to the Heavenly Father for bringing us together for another day. And all that we do there, God, let it be a blessing unto you. Sir Charles, that is me. Happy am I to be in your company this Carnival Thursday. It's even a lot better for me when I say, welcome to the Get Up and Go, because this is your breakfast show.
Get up, it's the time to start the day. The breakfast show is here, we bring in the soca way. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Wake up, it's a brand new dawn. The breakfast show got the vibes turned on. From Maracas Bay to the Savannah line. Let's start the day in Caribbean prime. Show energy everywhere. We talk, we laugh, we make you think. Grab your doubles or your morning drink.
Wake up, get up.
I find you can play the extended version of that time now. Richard did an extended version. You can play that. Play that first.
Nah, I don't have it downloaded.
You don't have it? Come
No,
on.
I don't have it downloaded. I saw it in the chat. I already have not been able to get back to it. I apologize.
No, man. Richard, you have it?
Maybe Richard have it right there.
Can't remember what you do?
No, I have it, but I have so many other files. I'll have to just kind of look for it.
Yeah, and then yes, to go back through that chat when they load it up with all kind of things.
Well, you know, I do that. I have to admit I do that. But I can send it back for you if you all want it.
Yeah.
Because I just make these things go viral, you know. So I can send it back.
Yeah. And he just run back through the chat real quick, you know.
Who's that?
You Wendell.
Yeah, because
you know where you have everything to start the day. The breakfast show is here. We bring in the soca way. Entertain, we inform, we influence. Don't miss it. The breakfast show is on to see the #1 show in TNT. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
That's it right there.
That was the extended version.
David Mohammed messaged me and said it's uncanny how AI could really make people look exactly like I like it. He was amazed at that video.
Except it made me look a little short. But
you are shorter than us.
Is that like you're not tall, man?
You are. But as I pointed out to you, did you realize at one point in time a watch appeared on your left hand and then it disappeared?
That's me keeping time of the show.
Watch, I'm watching it over now. Look at it on Gael. We are live on Gael, by the way. And we didn't say good morning. Good morning, Richard. Good morning, Sir Charles. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning, listeners and viewers all over the globe. Well, did you hear that shower of rain this morning, Richard?
I absolutely did not.
My God, it was scary. It was almost like if we had a brief storm in Arima.
Well, I didn't hear it, but I realized that rain fell when I got up this morning, and I was like, what? I didn't hear that rain.
It was
I was so tired. I was so tired. I slept through that. I was really tired last night.
But I think the rain woke me up. Actually, it came down very hard.
Yeah,
and I think it fell in town too, because I was reading. Normally, you pick up your phone. I was reading that the Kings and Queens competition at the Savannah had to be cancelled because of the rain. I think I read that somewhere.
Oh, I don't know. So
somebody could confirm that for me, please. Was the show in Savannah affected because of rain?
Yeah, I have no clue. I didn't look at my phone yet. But you know what? And let me say good morning, officially. Good morning to our listeners and viewers wherever you are across the planet, in whatever time zone. Good morning to you. And of course, a special good morning to our Barbadian listeners. I'm not too sure what the results are, if the results are out from the elections yesterday. So maybe somebody in the stream, because I know we have people in the stream who are on top of everything, they could let us know what's going on in Barbados this morning. And of course, good morning to everybody, and good morning to my coach Wendell and Sir Charles. I was very tired because we had rehearsals last night, because we have a play that's opening on the 28th of February, Saturday 28th, which is the week after Carnival, the actual end of Carnival, the Ash Wednesday weekend. The following weekend we are on. Theatre resumes for 2026, or starts in 2026. I shouldn't say resume, but starts in 2026. And of course, we will be at the Central Bank Auditorium with Scandal in Cedrus. And of course, so rehearsals were on last night. Tickets, by the way, are out already for Scandal in Cedrus. Tickets are available at the usual outlets: K Squared Fashions in Brentwood Mall in Chagonas, West Mall, Eastgates, and Tony's Florals in Valpark Shopping Plaza for those of you in that area. Alextronics in Arima, for those of you in Arima. Alextronics already has tickets. Chibeli Rawi in Tunapuna for those of you in that area, and of course those of you in Champlain, Champlain Auto Services in Champlain. So we have tickets, and of course if you want to purchase tickets online, you can at RSRR Productions. You could go to RSRR Productions on social media, Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, and you could look at the information there, how to do purchase your tickets online. But yeah, I mean, it's
but is it that y'all don't read what I put in the chat? I'm convinced now y'all don't read. At 2:14 a.m. I put up the Barbados election in the chat.
At 2:14 a.m. I'm sleeping.
2:14 a.m. So since you get up here and watch your phone?
At 2:14 a.m.
That's when the rain woke me up.
And didn't I tell you at sometimes, the first time I watch my phone sometimes is when I'm looking for the Trinidad Guardian to do the news.
You all are ridiculous.
I am not somebody, you are somebody who grabs for your phone as soon as you get up. I'm not one of those people.
Well, I don't have a choice.
I absolutely do not grab for my phone the first time I get up. Actually, sorry, I'm lying. The first time I touch my phone is when Sir Charles calls us in the morning. Otherwise, and if he didn't call, I wouldn't touch my phone until the Guardian. That is, I purposely and intentionally do not touch my phone or do not get into social media or anything until way later on in the day.
Well, I need to learn that discipline, because first beginning, I generally don't silence my phone. So my phone pings and sometimes it wakes me up. I have to admit. I have to learn that discipline.
That is a bad thing. That is why you can't sleep and it's be tired.
No, but that's not why, but I have to learn that discipline, phone discipline. I have to learn it. I have to admit. I have to learn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
what is the results if you knew it? But the results?
Well, at the time it was 26-0.
But
I'm hearing now it's 30-0. Even the opposition leader lost his seat.
Oh my God.
Oh. The opposition had a seat last time?
That was I'm wondering.
Well, the person who opposed her, That's what I meant. Lost his seat. Also.
Right.
That's what I meant. Yeah. You know?
So it's a clean sweep in Barbados again?
So it's a clean sweep again in Barbados. Yes. I put that in the chat since 2014, as I say, when that hard shower rain came down. You know? And then I put a video of a man who, the Bajan accent is a very powerful accent. He was on the platform talking about it. I put that up after too. You know, I don't know what role he plays in the party. I don't know if he was one of the combatants, but he was on the platform talking. You know, yeah, man. Well, talking about platform speaking. There is a most bizarre video that has gone viral for the morning. It is the most bizarre video I've seen in a long while. After the Prime Minister spoke, and let me contextualize what I'm about to say, right?
Wait, hold on. Before you go there, let's do the good news and then we'll come back to that.
You have a little too much discipline sometimes, Charles.
Yeah.
This carnival, I want you to find your way. Oh Lord, if you're coming down from the mountain, when the rhythm beats it in tongue, see you jumping on the sun.
Before you get in the bad performance, I'm going to give you a good performance.
Well, Kes is one of our favorite people. He is such a fantastic person.
It's such a wonderful thing. I can imagine for these students, when you're playing a song and an artist of that caliber walks in and is part of the whole thing. I mean, that has a very euphoric feeling.
That's it.
As I said, Kes is such a wonderful person outside of being a fantastic artist. He's such a wonderful person. So very approachable and so on,
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's just the people around him.
Well, you mean one of them who just cuss?
Oh, God. I wanted to back up, my friend.
Yeah.
Oh, that boy could cuss.
Forget we totally this year.
But Kes wouldn't go nowhere without him, It's the life of the Kes party.
I don't know what school that was though.
I'm not sure.
And most schools today, guys.
My name is Johnny John.
Oh gosh.
Minister, Johnny John. Johnny, don't hide. Do you know who was the founder of Highest Fete? The founder of Highest Fete. Put your hands in the air. When Marshall says, give them performance. Give them the time of their life. Minister. In the Kamlan Pasar Business Administration. It's a minister who founded I expect. Where's Patrice? DJ Anna's here. Anna. Give them performance. Give them the time of their life. And you ready? You ready for Jolly John? Give them performance. Give them the time of your life. DJ Anna.
Did Jillian John cover the stage after or something? She must have been really mortified. Jillian John must be disappear from that fete after.
The man, she hiding. She must say, "Oh gosh, how we reached there."
I wanted a little bit more. I wanted them to say something like, "Tati Jolene, I love you. I love you more than Mama Kamla." I wanted that kind of bacchanal, but it didn't get into that.
Maybe 2 drinks down the road they might get that.
I swear, Jillian John must be still hiding today. When he said Jillian, stop hiding.
Yes, stop hiding.
I wanted a little bit more drunkenness. Yeah. Obviously, he was having a time of his life, but he still kind of, he wasn't offensive.
No.
In the
he gets some booze.
When he was waxing a little political because, he was waxing political in a fete.
A fete that people pay hundreds of US for, eh? The most expensive fete ever in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, the most expensive fete. So,
yeah.
So obviously he was having the time of his life. At Hyatt, he was obviously having a
looking back at that video this morning. I was maybe looking back at it this morning because when you get that drunk, sometimes you don't remember. Eh?
Yeah, and then when you look at it, you say, "Oh my God, what did I?" Well, I've had 1 or 2 of those experiences. I was like, "Oh my God, what did I do? What did I say?"
Get them performance.
Get them performance.
He was obviously inebriated, but he had but he kept it on a certain level.
You see,
I wanted a little bit more. But
guy came to take away the mic from him and Richard, and you realize he didn't give it up.
No, he didn't know how to do it.
At that point in time, he didn't want to.
That was what it for this part. He didn't know what to do it. He didn't know how to stop it.
Yeah. But
so he was confused. What to do?
But the engineer was at fault there. Wow.
Listen, just cut the mic.
Let me tell you
what cut the mic for senior government minister. Next thing this morning.
But when you realize that where they're going and that sort of thing, you can save them that embarrassment. All you have to do is take them off of the house and leave them in the monitors on the stage. They hear themselves.
Oh, well, I didn't even know that trick.
Yeah, you see all those monitors that keep facing the artists? Yeah, you could let them stay in those monitors so people on the stage will hear him, and you don't want to put him outside in the house.
Well, he is going to be the talking point for the entire.
There's also another way to do it. If the MZ had that kind of skill, there's a way you can interrupt and say, give it, however you do it, you can say, "Oh my God, Minister, you really enjoying yourself, boy, DJ Anna." Give him some music. But then he made us have a dance, which might have been worse.
So he was calling for the song, you know.
I was drunk up there, you know, I was dancing.
Yeah, well, I've heard about his dancing, you know, at another event, at another coded event. I've heard about his dancing skills.
Because he was calling for the song, and she ended up playing another song. But if she had played the song that he wanted, he would have got
performance from Marshall.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Oh, go.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But
Carnival.
that's
Carnival.
Basis. Yeah, that's Carnival, and that's how I should put it, par for the course. You know, I just laughed when I saw that thing. It was bizarre. Yeah. It's a bizarre
according to Maximus, full extreme.
You know, I don't know if, I mean, people might say it's inappropriate for a fete, especially a fete of that nature, to bring the politics into it. I think he was actually praising Jolene John for starting that fete. That's what I got.
You're right. That's what he was doing.
Yes.
So yeah, that's what he was doing. So.
Well, he made Devon Seal's Calypso come to life there. Do you see why Devon Seals I thought was the best at Calypso Fiesta? Devon Seals brought up a big caricature of him, right? You know that, right? When he performed at Calypso Fiesta.
No, I didn't see it.
Yes. He brought it to life after the fact. Oh, Lord.
Greet the people in the stream, Wendell.
Yes, let's greet the people in the stream. Yeah. And I'll probably try
to... There, people. The weekend begins tonight at a second after midnight. And what a weekend it will be. It's Carnival weekend in Trinidad and Tobago. So if you're not in Trinidad and Tobago, trust me, you can feel the excitement in the air. Well, you just saw one example there that I had read, with people having fun. Well, it was having fun. But yeah, it's in the air, especially in Port of Spain. Port of Spain is, you can feel the vibe of Carnival in Port of Spain. In a remit, the traffic is horrible. Traffic always gets horrible around Carnival time.
God, no, it's
horrible. And you're not really seeing any discernible reason of why it's there. But it just gets more traffic. I suppose it's just endless more people in the country and more cars on the road.
Every tourist rent a car and driving it in the city.
Yeah, that's what happens. But it's great fun, lots of excitement, lots of vibes taking place. But let's greet the people in the stream at this point.
All right, Margaret Thomas came in first. Then Robert Allen, blessed morning, thanks for another day. Eunice Dublin, Valerie Mendoza, Suzanne, Suzette, and Mrs. Gemma, of course. Manuela Peters, congratulations to Mia Motley. She's congratulating Mia Motley on a clean sweep again in Barbados. Ava Smith says, blessed morning. Diane Payne also says, good morning. Erica Charles is sending happy birthday to her granddaughter, Karuma Kyla David. She's 18 today. So happy birthday, Karuma, from your granny, Erica, and of course from us on The Breakfast Show. Apollina's pleasant morning. Deborah Noel Surrett. Good morning, guys, all listeners and viewers. Sherwin and Juliet Kerr. Terrific Thursday. It's Throwback Thursday. And we had a real throwback there just now. Good morning, guys, to my cousin Anthony Tinto out in Toronto in Canada. That's from Maria Cellier. Norris Ferguson, manager TTU, says good morning. Marlon Motley also says good morning.
Good morning, Marlon.
Erica Charles sending congratulations to Mia Motley. Odell Guy, Carla Hercules, Boy Bidesi, Slick Money Grip, Empress Reyes Lal. Morning, sexy people. We taking that. Jennifer also says good morning. Kathy Ann Charles and Arlene out there in Bronxville, Texas. Pamela O'Connor, Pamela Grimshaw, Carol Guevara, CJ from New York sending positive vibes. Moel McCormick also sending happy Carnival weekend. Bernadette and Alicia Yates. Ingrid from Tucson, Arizona. Sankofa says bountiful graces. Gavin Frank from Powder Magazine. Ron DeSantis Jr., the Super Boo-Boo from North Carolina. Looking forward to fantastic Friday. Biznath Prasad. Mrs. R, Claire Lendor Rollins, Dave Gosain, Rena Budu Jennings, Sankofa said, calling the show my favorite Saturday morning card. Oh, okay. No, not up till 11 p.m. I don't know what that is, Mrs. R. Lester Cragwell, good morning, guys. That breakfast show cartoon graphic on a jersey will be a good collector item. You're very right. Sir Charles will work on that. Laura Rondon, clean sweep from Mia. Reports that Mia won 30-0. Good morning, breakfast show from Joanne Carrington. I wanted Lorraine to win that year, but they let her edge him out to second place. I think that's in the Calypso Monarch, I guess you're saying. Morning, Samuel Paul, 30-0 for Mia Motley. Yvette Scipio, Diane Payne, Mia won, no yellow code there. A clean sweep for PM Motley. Top of the day and a thankful Tuesday to all. That's from David McCarthy. Sankofa say Queen Motley got a clean sweep. Margaret Chow, good morning, guys. Margarita Chow, sorry. Florence Bazi, good morning. Bridget Buchanan, of course, she won. Lester Cragwell, if Mia comes here, she will win, probably, yeah. Raymond Piggott, good morning to the breakfast crew. Yellow was not the code, it was a clean sweep. Lester Cragwell.
Some people really hate this yellow, you know. They can't get over that yellow in Trinidad at all.
They hate it, but they're passionate about the politics and they encourage a red versus yellow in Barbados also, you know.
I think it's how it happens. So anytime anything yellow get drenched, they feel real good, yeah.
Well, people from here going there to campaign too, you know, they went to St. Lucia, they went to Antigua, and they went to Barbados, you know. Oh, don't get tired, you know.
So
Michael Robinson, managed from Japan, now in La Hoqueta Arima. Prabha Ramdale, good morning. Miguel Gonzalez, good morning. Beauty Culture, Ron DeSantis, Wendell, what school was that? Somebody said Holy Faith Convent. Ava Smith, Holy Faith Convent. Alistair Hart says, good morning, guys. Wendell, that was a strange video, and people pay US to hear it. It's all right. Okay. No, it wasn't. It was Holy Faith. Lime is now the UNC all-inclusive. I think somebody had posted that the other day. That Calypso Fiesta is PNM and Lime is UNC. Caribbean Girl, gosh, people can't even party in peace. Good morning, guys, from Ilarizan. Melissa Nelson Arthur from Charflair. Good morning. Holy Faith Convent in Penal. That was the school. Imagine you spend almost 1,000 USD to hear politics when you want to free up. Oh, God, man, I can't take this man at this hour of the morning. Hi, everyone. His voice sounding mashup. Sounding drunk. Right to play, Richard. Only make my day. So says
don't feature us, don't worry.
Diane Payne, my ear hurts. David McCarthy, this is what people voted for. Didn't the PM say not to make a fool of yourself? I'll read that statement because that'll be the subject of our poll this morning. Let me scan some of these messages. Estelita Sampson, good morning. I love her. She is a boss leader, the best female prime minister. Lester, behave yourself. Michael Sankofa say was he being booed? Yes, he was. A PNM minister would never behave like that, but I hope not. PNM ministers have embarrassed themselves publicly before, you know. But I don't think I've ever seen a video like that from a PNM minister. But they have. Devon Seals, you're our boss, says David McCarthy. Wendell, where the video of his dancing skills? I can't do a video. We can't show that one. That was in anyway. Hugh 2652, good morning. Trini Mill Kitchen, good morning. Ozzy Molino, good morning. Robert Taylor. Oh, lots of greetings today. Terry Ann George, Sherma Paul, Brent Hackshaw, Carlisle Cupid. Good morning, guys from Japan. I'm back in Japan. Thank you for showing us a good time. Hiroko, you are back in Japan. That's where. All right. And thanks for coming and visiting us, Hiroko, and giving us your wonderful company and, of course, your pan skills on the tenor pan. That's Dr. Hiroko Oida. Kenny in Harlem, but he's in Trinidad, says good morning. Brent Hackshaw, Tanti Mia is our boss. Ambrose Blah from New York, and Larry Charles, the best, absolute best snow cone in Trinidad and Tobago, right there opposite QRC Young in Savannah. Good morning. Carlisle Cupid also said it is not the colors, it's the policies. So true. Dean Allen also sends good morning. as Wendell said, the yellow went to St. Lucia, St. Vincent, Barbados, and Grenada. It begs the question, why? We want to shift the CARICOM ethos, but who? By who? And who funded party? All right, and then the last greeting is from Coated Fit. So lots of greetings this morning. And Amanda and Damian Edwin just dropped by. All right, good morning, guys.
Good morning, Amanda and Damian. Good morning, cuz.
Every time I thought the last chat come on, next one come.
All right, so good morning to Foxy on the WhatsApp. Also to Vincent Ashton, good morning to you. Salty Menti is here. Mr. Billy in Powder Magazine. Callan and Kelly out of Coronage. John in Mount Hope, good morning. Jojo. Evans, David, thank you very much. Captain Ron is here. Archbishop Ashton Clark is here. Kent in Laventel. Suzanne is up early as always. Peter Wilson, good morning. Mr. Beeps, good morning. Chris in Kirap, good morning to you also. Zena, hope everything passed off well. Zena's brother buried yesterday, I think it was, right? And to Brenda in Penal, good day to you. Debbie Morales, good day. And of course, CJ, who is now typing, good morning to everybody. Good morning to the Gael family. As we go to the break, and we will be back.
S&H Rumbox, 137 Western Main Road, St. James, for all your retail and wholesale needs for alcohol and non-alcoholic beverages. Call us at 686-0599 or visit us at 137 Western Main Road, St. James. S&H Rumbox, drinking out of the box.
Jump into savings at Furniture Plus. Enjoy up to 40% off in-store and online. Find amazing deals on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. Plus extra discounts on credit plans and free gifts with select purchases. Save more at Furniture Plus today.
Platinum Carnival is the official road party band. Carnival 2026. 2 days of non-stop vibes and energy. Premium all-inclusive. No long stops. $1,500 per day. Register free. Pay later. The road is we venue. Platinum Carnival. Monokini. Food, music truck, drinks for only $1,500 per day. Register free. Sign up at dmcarnival.com. Platinum Carnival. Powered by Massman Company and JT Medics. Follow at Platinum Carnival on social media for more info. Can you do me a favor? Pick up something and win.
Advertise with us on New Era TT Radio, the fastest growing streaming platform for talk in Trinidad and Tobago. Audio and video ads welcome. Elevate your brand with us. Connect with us at newerattradio@yahoo.com or call us at 299-5156. Now what are you waiting for?
Hey you, yes you, I'm talking to you, so you think I can sing, huh? Well, then be part of our Carnival Karaoke. You know what? I don't like that name. Let's call it Carnival Karaoke. Carnival Karaoke. We'll call it Karaoke. Yeah, so you can be part of our Carnival Karaoke on the Breakfast Show on New Era TT Radio. Yep, it's happening Monday to Friday at 7:50 a.m. starting Monday the 19th of January, and all you have to do is sing a verse and a chorus of your favorite calypso, soca, chutney, old or new. Just sing it good, and you could be our karaoke singer, our champion for 2026. We're taking 2 contestants every day, and we're choosing one winner whose name will go into the championship box. And on Carnival Friday, the 13th of February, we'll have a grand draw for the karaoke champion of the Breakfast Show. The first ever prizes. Well, don't worry about that. You'll get something. Just come and sing and be part of our Carnival Karaoke on the Breakfast Show and New Era TT Radio. Sing, the man, sing.
Richard, I've been meaning to ask, those two ladies in the karaoke ad, what movie is that?
That's
Is that from a movie?
No. Why would you think that?
No, it just looks like it's from a movie set.
Oh, no.
One of those sitcom sets now.
Oh.
And guys, I have to tell you all that for the second day straight, the religious leaders that we would have interviewed called and asked for a copy of the interview after. Bishop Berkeley had an emissary call me to request a copy of the interview also too. He was that impressed. His father, Robert Christo, did it the day before, and Bishop Berkeley had it done yesterday. That has not happened before in terms of when we interviewed religious leaders. So I thought I should let you all know that you all did a fantastic job.
Yeah. So our special, of course, congratulations to Mia Motley and her team for winning the Barbados elections. Just in case you're now joining us, they did win. And that's just a verification of celebrations in Barbados last night with Mia Motley and her team. So congratulations again. And if Sir Charles was on top of things, he'd have had applause in the background, but he's not.
But he might be in there. Oh, he did? He now coming back in. He had the distance laugh?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's still far away. Well done.
Anything else you would like, sir?
Prime Minister Mia Motley. Well done. You bust them yellow tail. You bust up them yellow coded people. I think I lost money though, but that's all right. I bet hoping that she will win, because I know February 11th has not been the best days for me. You understand? And when I saw she named that as the date for the election, I said, oh, what? I hope she has more luck than me on February 11th. So it's in that context that I bet. I can't tell you why. I can't tell you why.
I'm not going to tell you what it is about that.
Well, my mother passed away on February.
Sometimes you need to see the rabbit hole and just jump over it and continue with your life.
All right, well, let's do headlines then. Come.
Let's do headlines. But today's Express Online, Barry booed at Hyatt Lime Fete after taking the stage. It make people already, yes. Marshall I's 12th road march signals exit. That's a good trick, though. Eh? Say, listen, if all you give me this one, I'm done with that, right? That's a good trick, Marshall. Nice try. Nice work. That's West Indies, of course, won against England yesterday in the ICC World Cup T20. Congratulations to the West Indies team for winning 2 back-to-back matches. That hasn't happened for a long time. Alexander Goodrich and Reed attained character standards. And also in the online edition, of course, Barry booed. Police SUV torched during gun search in Lower Santa Cruz. I saw that story. A brand new SUV apparently.
No respect for the police at all, but imagine the police gone up and investigate and get their vehicle burned up. Nobody can see that.
Cloudy skies. Today.
Okay. 24 years after arrest, 2 men sentenced to a total of 43 years for ganja. 24 years after they were arrested. Isn't that crazy? Fishing couple found after 3 days at sea. That's good news, all right? So those are all trending stories in today's Express Online.
All right, so I'll get straight to the Trinidad and Tobago Garden for today. Flavorful Carnival entity reports bumper crowds for New Free Village, says over 300,000 have patronized events at Flavor Village. Bishop warns against normalizing of sex symbolism in Carnival. Trinidad and Tobago Council of Evangelical Churches Vice President Bishop Maurice Jones has warned that the normalization of sexually explicit symbolism in the Carnival celebrations risks consequences that cannot easily be reversed. With all due respect, Bishop Jones, that horse bolted a decade or more ago. Maybe 2 decades plus ago, so I don't know under which rock he was sleeping. But that passed a long time. Flavorful Carnival, mass band leaders report good sales ahead of Carnival climax. There we go with the symbolism again. PM expects fairly safe Carnival despite end of SOE, and PNM knocks Kamla for gaslighting. They stink and vote dirty traffic chaos. So Q-Rep man shot dead outside home. Clark Velasquez shine in TTCF Road Challenge. Grandmasters Top Pyramid and Ball Pool League. Okay, so that's it for stuff. I suppose we could go straight into did you know?
Yeah, I know.
Am I the only one that didn't know that Frank Sinatra was a big ally to the Black community? Now, I knew all about his relationship with Sammy Davis Jr. and the Rat Pack, but his relationship to the Black community is way deeper. So during his time, Las Vegas was heavily segregated, but any restaurant that did not serve Black people, Frank wouldn't eat at. Any hotel that would not allow Blacks to stay, Frank wouldn't stay there. He was also one of the first musicians to ever allow Black people to play in his band, and he paid them equally. Goes even further than that. He was a big advocate for the civil rights movement, and he even financially backed Martin Luther King. Frank's mom, Dolly Sinatra, also had strong political views, and a lot of his way of thinking came from his mother. I think this is incredible. I think this is a dope story. I can't believe I had never heard this before. And this was during the 40s and the 50s. So to be an ally during those times, you really had to stand on it. It really had to mean something to you. And Frank was the man. So if he didn't stay at your establishment or if he didn't eat at your restaurant, that meant something. Because of his actions, Las Vegas was one of the first cities to become integrated. Man, this is a dope story to me. Shout out to Frank Sinatra. Shout out to everyone that he supported. This is incredible. Old Blue Eyes was that guy.
Yeah, good old Frank.
I did it my way. And now the end is near. And so I face the final curtain. I love that tune. I love that rendition from Frank Sinatra. I absolutely love it. I hope my children play it at my funeral.
What?
Yeah, I told them that already. I am not afraid of talking about my death. I have already told them.
I thought you weren't planning to die.
No, you're not planning to die. You feel that we'll conquer death.
It's only a matter of time. Mankind is capable of anything. But so I think it's only a matter of time that they will reverse aging and stuff like that, and death will not be a certainty anymore. But I believe science is en route to that. But I wanted to discuss, well, at least not discuss, but mention that I was flipping through, and when I get back from rehearsals in the night, sometimes I go to YouTube to watch CNC3 News because CNC3 News is the only one that has easily available news on YouTube. I don't know what TV6 does, but it's not easily available. And so I often watch it. I think like a lot of other people, so that you don't have to. So really, you don't have to have cable anymore in a kind of way. If you were just holding on to cable for news, because CNC3 does it on YouTube. So I was looking for it, but as I was looking for it, you know what I came across? A press conference. And a press conference by none other than the Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Commerce. So I flipped across it and I said, wait, Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Commerce had a press conference? Click. And I watched it in its entirety. It was about 30 minutes. And the Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Commerce raised several issues in that press conference. The NGC raise of the 77% and how it's affecting members, the issue of the increase in excise fees and stuff like that, and alcohol and how it's affecting alcohol-run businesses, because Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Commerce is the largest organization in the country that represents business across a myriad of business categories, whether it be bars and restaurants, whether it be light manufacturing, whether it be retail sector. It represents I think over 600 and something business entities across the country. It's the largest organization. For them to have a press conference to address these issues, I found really incredible, because the business community is generally very conservative on commenting on issues because they always They're always in the back rooms trying to discuss issues and resolve issues that never make it to the media. It made it to the media. And that is so symptomatic of how business uncertainty is affecting. And they brought up some really good points. And what they were saying is that even though there are negotiations going on with the government, recently that has waned, and they felt that because, for example, the gas price increase, it was announced in December for effect by January 2026. And so they indicated in that press conference that a lot of businesses, and a lot of it is the light industrial manufacturers, a lot of them signed it under commercial duress because they had no choice, because they need the gas. And they're saying, but it affects the bottom line. And remember, I had asked Dr. Ramdeen whether some businesses would think of relocating. And he said, that's not an issue really. Well, that's not what the Chamber of Commerce said. They said that some are starting to look at where else in the region they could be more competitive with, because the competitiveness advantage of Trinidad and Tobago is now waning. And they felt what we would have termed, and let me not say we, what I would have termed condescending and arrogant in terms of someone with all these policies are articulated. The Chamber of Commerce didn't phrase it in that way, but that's to me what they meant, is that it was not done with proper consultation in how it affects business. And while business is in favor of reform, and while they may understand the need to increase revenue, they felt it needed to be structured in a way because businesses have to plan. So when you do something suddenly, it creates an uncertain business environment, and now businesses are going to be cautious about investing and stuff like that. And of course, it's in every government's interest to partner with the private sector, because the private sector is one of your big movers of economic activity in the country, if not the biggest, right? And what they were saying is that in some of the manufacturers in Trinidad and Tobago are locked into contracts regionally and internationally with the goods that they produce. Now, if you enter a supermarket anywhere up the English-speaking Caribbean, there is by far the majority of the goods on the shelves are made in Trinidad and Tobago. If you didn't know this, let me tell you that that's what it is. And they're saying they're locked into contracts. So you've raised the price that is effective from January. So cost of production has gone up. But they're actually locked into contracts
that might be losing.
With fixed prices that now mean they are losing because they can't change it, because those contracts are fixed. And so it was very interesting to see the Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Commerce. I'm surprised none of the newspapers have that story because of media conference. And it was very interesting to me. I have never seen that before. I don't know if anybody else has seen it, where the business community is now speaking out. And if that is not a clarion, and they basically said it was like they didn't use the word clarion call, but certainly it was something like that to look, we are suffering. There is a serious issue affecting the business community, and there needs to be discussions with the government, and the government needs to come to the table to recalibrate some of those decisions because the business community is not happy. They didn't say it like how I just said it, but that's ultimately what it is.
But remember, I said that a lot of people are going to pack up before they even get to the bad stage. They're not going to wait. They're going to call it quits early o'clock. They're not going to get to a stage where they can't pay their bills and they can't service the loans and so on. They're going to say, listen, that's it. I'm done. Let me save myself. You know what I mean? They're not going to be too concerned. And I think that's what's been happening already. You understand? People are not waiting. You know? But we can probably try to get an interview with them right after the carnival, because maybe it's lost in the midst of all the carnival bacchanal and all the booing and all the other things. Maybe it's lost in all that and all the rows and things. You know what I mean? That I had an interesting conversation with Dean Akin yesterday. So for those people who said they're lining up first, you might very well be in luck.
You're negotiating on behalf of Rumble.
Yeah, on behalf of our people on the chat, and some who are listening to us who don't want to be identified. Coleman booked me up yesterday, but that's all right. I could take both.
But the president of the Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Commerce is Sonji Pierre Chase. The CEO also spoke with slides and stuff. But Sonji Pierre Chase was obviously the lead at the table. And she was very articulate. So maybe she would be a good person to come on the program at some point. I know she is an attorney too. I mean, I don't know her personally. I don't know if Stephen is listening and is streaming, if he knows her. I don't know if he knows her. Sonji Pierre Chase. But she's the president of the Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Commerce. But it'd be interesting to have that discussion because, as I said, I'm not seeing it in media at all this morning. I was looking for it in the Guardian and you didn't read it. But I thought it was a very notable press conference because I've never seen anything like that before. And the media, at the point she had to kind of say, well, are there any questions? And the media was kind of, I don't know who was there. Yeah. But eventually they asked some questions.
Wow.
Yeah. But the beauty culture is saying,
I was sitting down there watching it and I had so many questions.
Yeah.
but you know, I wasn't there. So
Beauty Culture is saying that she saw it, and after the lady spoke eloquently, she said that I feel we are in the IMF hands already. You know, Eva Smith is also backing that up. You know, that maybe because a lot of the policies that are taking place, a lot of the decisions are taking place, kind of fits in, I guess, with the IMF. And I was seeing Amjad send me a message. I'll look at it after. But let's. This is the story. I want to contextualize this before we poll it, right? We're going to poll it based on the video we showed of our government minister. We're going to do a poll based on that, right? Today is your day, people. So in the second hour, we don't have a guest. We'll entertain lots of calls. And of course, we'll even entertain your picks for Panorama, Calypso Monarch, and what's the other one? Road March, right? We'll entertain that too in the second hour. This is the words of the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. My advice to Carnival revelers is to enjoy yourselves, but don't do anything to embarrass yourself or demean your loved ones' reputations. I wouldn't want to see anyone who was really just trying to have a good time being humiliated on social media because of a regrettable act they committed in a moment of bad or impaired judgment. Now, bam, karma. The Prime Minister said that one day, bam, the next day, a minister goes on a platform and committed, maybe, well, I don't know if he regrets it, but a good time being humiliated on social media because of a regrettable act he committed in a moment of bad or impaired judgment. That may very well have been what happened with Minister Padarat yesterday. So our poll will be based on that. Do you think Minister Padarat embarrassed himself at the Hyatt Fete? That's a poll. It's kind of lighter, people, because we found it funny. It's nothing serious, but it's just funny.
I really find it could have been much worse. I kind of secretly wanted it to be much worse because
like he started whining up and said, Jerry, come here.
I wanted them and whining to go down low, and then you drop on the ground and you whine and you whine.
Or Jerry, or you go down in the crowd and find Jerry and start to whine.
The cameraman follow me. You know, like you take over the persona like your performer. Cameraman, follow me. I'm going in the crowd. Performance. Sing it with me, people. UNC's performance.
People, we can take a couple calls before we go to this number. Right? Call us. 311-315.
I wanted the full movie one there.
You wanted performance. Yeah. I just want to remind people that the carnival spirit is not in Angostura bottles.
That might have been tequila, yes?
Well, it is partly there for some people. It is partly there for some people.
A man had me driving all over the place yesterday looking for Casamigos or some kind of thing, some kind of tequila. Nobody had it. It's Casamigo.
Casamigo, yeah. I think it's out of Cuba.
Casamigos or something, so
yeah,
I'm driving all over the place in traffic looking for that tequila yesterday.
Yeah. Hello, good morning, caller.
Richard, morning. Richard, morning. Wendell, morning.
Morning, Davide.
Hear this now, Richard. when I looked at the news last night and I saw the CEO speaking, Ms. Sanchi, I thought it was a little bit too late. And during her talk, my mind just racing. I said, why now? Since last year, October, November, when the Prime Minister started to talk about CARICOM and you see things were kind of going a certain direction, I said they should have come out and spoke. But I find, what I heard her say last night, I find that it is water now more than the flour.
I don't agree with you. I think generally business communities are generally very conservative before they speak up. Yes. So that when they speak up, it's exceptional in terms of that you take notice. So I think a lot of the negotiation goes on behind the scenes. That's what I think.
The TTMA CEO last when you all had him last day, I find he wasn't very forceful. I find he was just, by the way, well, what else do you want me to do? You know, and that and all I feel is because of, I find he was very weak. I wrote that on the chat. I found him being weak as a weak leader because Ms. Sanchez spoke yesterday, and she was, even though she's not a strong, boisterous person, she spoke very forceful. And I think now the government have to start to have consultation with them. Even though Tanku say consultations are going on and it's very positive. Munila say, as far as I'm concerned, a lot of people already got whatever they have to get. Things are going good. But she did not say those things. It sounds different from what they were saying. So I don't know. I don't know who to believe.
Okay, good. Thanks very much, Abadi. Yeah, well, maybe the way how things are happening, and as Richard said, you know, business don't just jump out and say things. You know, you're representing an association, you know, and sometimes you have to wait on that consensus before you act.
Yeah, and it has to be affecting the majority of them now for them to speak.
But that's what I'm saying. Usually, a lot of these things happen behind the scenes. Business communities generally are pretty conservative about commenting on the politics. And if they are dissatisfied, it usually happens behind the scenes, which is why I found this unusual, and I found it very much like an alarm bell ringing.
Yes,
because for them to get to the point of having a press conference to articulate their concerns and also indicate that the government negotiation with them is waning. Because she said that it's waning, is, I think, for concern. I don't know the government. Now, the government has two ways they can handle this. They can recognize that the business community is concerned and treat it, which is the responsible thing to do, or they could be full of hubris and say all kinds of nonsense through their usual talking mouth.
Well, I don't see that coming from
talking mouth people that represent the UNC's position, and they say in a very crass and unbecoming way of people who are there to represent all of us. But kind of
hold it right there as we go to the news.
We are having a discussion.
Yeah, so we go to the news now.
I don't.
The news you need, the clarity you deserve. Local, regional, global. This is NETT Radio News now.
This is news for Thursday, the 12th of February, on New Era TT Radio, NETT Radio, and Gael Caribbean TV. Thank you for joining us. I'm Derek McMillan. Good day, everybody. The Port Authority of Trinidad and Tobago says the vessel Blue Wave Harmony has been cleared by international classification surveyors and is returning to inter-island service today. All repairs were inspected, certified, and approved by class surveyors and the Flag State Administration, confirming the vessel meets international safety and regulatory standards. Before entering full commercial operations, Blue Wave Harmony will conduct final sea trials carrying cargo, including construction materials, dangerous goods, and livestock. The vessel is scheduled to depart Port of Spain at 2 p.m. and Scarborough at 11 p.m. Former workers of the Cabo Star are calling for fairness after its replacement. The MV Blue Wave Harmony was staffed with foreign seafarers. more than 20 displaced workers, represented by the Seamen and Waterfront Workers Trade Union, protested outside the TNT ferry terminal in Port of Spain, accusing the government of sidelining qualified local labor. Union Representative Anthony Alexis said the union was not consulted before the transition, despite long-standing practice. He said about 20 certified local seafarers have been left without work since the Cabo Star exited service in January. The Port Authority says no PATT employees were terminated as a result of the vessel's operations. A marked police vehicle was destroyed by fire during an operation in Lower Santa Cruz on Wednesday morning. Police said officers were acting on information about firearms and ammunition allegedly hidden in an abandoned wooden house along Grand Feral Trace. 3 officers went to investigate, with 2 searching the house and 1 remaining outside with the vehicle. During the search, officers discovered a pistol magazine inside the structure. Shortly after, they heard an unusual sound and saw the police SUV engulfed in flames. Fire officers extinguished the blaze. No one was injured, and no arrests were made. With just weeks to go before the secondary entrance assessment exam, a fire has gutted the third company, Moruga home of a 12-year-old student preparing to sit the test. The blaze broke out around 2:30 p.m. on Monday, destroying the 2-bedroom wooden house and everything inside. The family lost furniture, appliances, school supplies, cash, and jewelry, with losses estimated at $200,000. The child's 17-year-old sister, a CXC student, remains in shock, while their 9-year-old sibling has been left traumatized. 2 pet dogs also died in the fire. The family believes the fire was deliberately set, and police investigations are ongoing. Trinidad and Tobago has scored 41 out of 100 on the 2025 Corruption Perceptions Index, ranking 81st out of 182 countries, with the score remaining largely unchanged over the past 5 years. The T&T Transparency Institute said the stagnant ranking reflects gaps between anti-corruption commitments and actual enforcement, calling for the urgent implementation of the Whistleblower Protection Act, stronger procurement oversight, and long-delayed campaign finance reforms. Prime Minister Kamla Persad Bissessar rejected the institute's credibility, accusing it of political bias, while the TTTI said it merely reports results issued annually by Transparency International. Political analyst Dr. Bishnu Raghunath said the issue lies not in passing laws, but in enforcing them, stressing that meaningful progress requires political will and follow-through. Finally, in international news, Canadian police have named 18-year-old Jesse Van Rootselaar as the suspect in the deadly shootings in Tumbler Ridge, British Columbia. But many questions remain unanswered. 8 people were killed, 6 at Tumbler Ridge Secondary School, including a 39-year-old female teacher, and 5 students aged 12 and 13, and 2 more at a nearby home, identified as the suspect's mother and 11-year-old stepbrother. Police say the suspect, who dropped out of the school 4 years ago, later died from what is believed to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound. 2 firearms were found at the school, but investigators have not confirmed the motive or the exact sequence of events.
That was news now. Stay informed with New Era TT Radio, NETT Radio.
Your mid-morning just got better. Join Sir Charles for the mid-morning mix and mingle, where good music, real talk, health, and family matters come together, and your voice is heard. Whether you're at work, on the go, or just taking a break, this is the perfect mix to keep you engaged, informed, and entertained. The mid-morning mix and mingle, weekdays, 9 a.m. to 12 noon on New Era TT Radio, NETT Radio.
Vibes, fresh energy. This is the NETT Radio Breakfast Show.
Whoa! Oh, them come in, hey, yes. Well, if you wait all year, to mash up the place, Well, if you wait all year, to mash up the place, spread your hands and let go. Spread your hand in the air, everybody, spread your hands and let go. Hand in the air, whoa, hey. Cause if we do it,
Mornings just got better. You're locked into NETT Radio Breakfast Show. Fueling your day with the best music and real talk.
Gonna be move it again. Gonna be jump and spread out the hand and spread like the mountain, yeah. Throw your chest away, let me do it again.
Well, we are getting ready. I don't know about you, but trust me, we're ready. Are you ready? Time to spread your hands and let go. I know a lot of you have been letting go a long time, huh? It's time to officially let go right about now. As we head straight into Carnival Monday and Tuesday, the Merry Monarch is ready to go. Right now, all the trucks are queuing up. Everybody making sure everything is in check. Masqueraders collecting their costumes. And guess what? Today, all and most of those schools will have their jump up today. Yeah. I tell you, it's a nice time. It's a nice feeling. Yeah, people, welcome to the second hour of the Breakfast Show. Right here on your NETT Radio, NETT Radio, and Gael Caribbean TV. Good morning to Gael people. Caribbean people, good morning. If you're just joining us for the very first time this morning, oh my God, you missed plenty already. You missed plenty, but don't worry. Still have a whole lot of things involved for you hear this before we leave, you know. Those of you that came in very early, the anthem crew, all you know yourself, right? These are the people that come in just before the anthem. Yes, just see the numbers rolling up. Yeah, good morning to you. They are staying all throughout the day. People remember when we come off of the Gael feed at around 8:30, somewhere around there? You can stay with us on New Era TT Radio. We're taking you straight through the carnival. NewEraTTRadio.com. New Era TT Radio on TuneIn. So you get us on your Google and Alexa devices. You can just command it. Yeah, command it. Don't forget to go to our Facebook, YouTube, Instagram page. When you get there, like, subscribe, support. Greatly appreciated, alright? Hit that support donate button. And you can support us, keep us on air here at NETT Radio. So the poll is up. Even what the PM has said, that people should be responsible, respectful, try not to embarrass themselves. Social media is a creature. They don't ever go away. And in light of what you saw at the Hyatt Live, Mr. Padarat having a fun time on stage. Some people say the man was just having a good time. Other people say, you know what, he is just embarrassing himself. So what do you say? Do you think he embarrassed himself? Well, you can vote yes or you can vote no to the poll. Yes or no first, right? And when we come back, we'll tell you how you voted. Karaoke is coming up at 10 to the hour, 8 o'clock. Today is the final day. Today is the final day for you to get your name in the box. So I hope by now you're ready and you're able, right? And you'll stay with us when we come back. We'll tell you how you voted here on the net.
Hey, you. Yes, you. I'm talking to you. So you think I can sing, huh? Well, then be part of our Carnival Karaoke. You know what? I don't like that name. Let's call it Carnival Karaoke. Carnival Karaoke. We'll call it karaoke. Yeah, so you can be part of our Carnival Karaoke on the Breakfast Show on New Era TT Radio. Yep, it's happening Monday to Friday at 7:50 a.m. starting Monday the 19th of January, and all you have to do is sing a verse and a chorus of your favorite calypso, soca, chutney, old or new. Just sing it good. And you could be our karaoke singer, our champion for 2026. We're taking 2 contestants every day, and we're choosing one winner whose name will go into the championship box. And on Carnival Friday, the 13th of February, we'll have a grand draw for the karaoke champion on the breakfast show. The first ever. Prizes? Well, don't worry about that. You'll get something. Just come and sing and be part of our Carnival karaoke on the breakfast show and New Era TT Radio. Sing, the man, sing.
Platinum Carnival is the official road party band. Carnival 2026. 2 days of non-stop vibes and energy. Premium, all inclusive. No long stops. $1,500 per day. Register free. Pay later. The road is the venue. Platinum Carnival, Monokini, food, music truck, drinks for only $1,500 per day. Register free. Sign up at dmcarnival.com. Platinum Carnival, powered by Mass Man Company and the Dirty Medics. Follow at Platinum Carnival on social media for more info.
Can you do me a favor? Pick up something and win.
Jump into savings at Furniture Plus. Enjoy up to 40% off in-store and online. Find amazing deals on furniture, appliances, mattresses and more. Plus extra discounts on credit plans and free gifts with select purchases. Save more at Furniture Plus today.
Advertise with us on New Era TT Radio, the fastest growing streaming platform for talk in Trinidad and Tobago. Audio and video ads welcome. Elevate your brand with us. Connect with us at newerattradio@yahoo.com or call us at 299-5156. Now what are you waiting for?
S&H Rumbox, 137 Western Main Road, St. James, for all your retail and wholesale needs for alcohol and non-alcoholic beverages. Call us at 686-0599 or visit us at 137 Western Main Road, St. James. S&H Rumbox, drinking out of the box.
Okay, we are welcome in the second hour, people of the breakfast show. We're glad to be here with you. Go ahead, Wendell.
Yeah, you'll have to show over the video. Some people didn't see it, so they don't know what the poll is about.
Richard gone with it.
Oh, he gone?
Yeah, Richard, remember he had uploaded it on that side. So I do apologize, people.
All right. So for the folks who didn't see the video, and of course they would have heard me read the statement of the Prime Minister, who spoke about my advice to carnival revelers is to enjoy yourselves, but don't do anything to embarrass yourself or demean your loved ones' reputations. I wouldn't want to see anyone who was really just trying to have a good time being humiliated on social media because of a regrettable act they committed in a moment of bad or impaired judgment. Of course, Prime Minister at the time of speaking concerning the rose issue, right? More specifically, the rose issue. But of course, less than 24 hours after, Minister Barry Padarat appeared on the stage at the Hyatt Fete and, well, for want of a better word, had a good time.
Yes.
I don't want to influence the poll by saying he embarrassed himself because maybe he doesn't see it as an embarrassment, you know? Maybe he doesn't, you know? He just sees it as having fun when he had nice. Because he had to be nice to do what he do there. That is not normal head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a different kind of head. You know, that I would imagine a lot of people could relate to.
No, some people know that feeling very well. Very good. That's normal for some people.
I try to choose my words so carefully around this scenario. But it's funny. I think it's funny when you look at it but I know Jillian John must be mortified this morning that she was made out in the fete like that. You know what I mean?
Because sometimes you go certain places, right? You just go probably with your friends, or you just go into Lime, and you don't want people to be calling you out, especially on microphones and that sort of thing. I mean, I experienced that so many times in so many different ways. Sometimes you just go into a nice.
You can hide, Sir Charles.
and that is, and people don't let you hide. You know
what I do? Sometimes I take off my glasses so that people don't recognize me. But guess what? They still see it. They still recognize me. They might hear my voice and say, "Hey, I went there."
Yeah, and sometimes they do it in the most. I mean, I remember there was one time I went to clinic at Port of Spain General, right? So I sitting down waiting to go in to see the doctor and stuff, and this man on the opposite side. He on the opposite side. And the clinic is not a place where too much people making one sound noise, because you're not out in the corridor. You're inside going to see the doctor now,
Right.
And this man quite on the other side. Sir Charles! I watch he just went. I can now walk across there and hit you one cuff. And so him, do you want to talk to me? That, what I mean? Yeah. And ask him something about government and opposition and things to it.
People like to talk politics.
Well, when all that, I said, well, I had to tell him, like, sprang along. Watch out, when I done with that, I done with them. Don't feel
time and place.
Yeah. Some people don't know when to tone it down,
Yeah.
So maybe
that used to be my experience with Mr. Porter Spain. Mr. Porter Spain. He wanted to talk politics, and he going on and on and on and on. And he coming back to that.
Yeah. I can't get away from that at all, regardless of whatever it is, whatever environment you're in, and you're trying to swing the conversation. Well, so and so is the case. How the family and thing? Yeah, everybody all right. You went up for this, so yeah, I went up. But boy, this government.
The politics.
Hey, they just love it. Yeah. People, we're gonna get back to your calls and stuff and thing in a little bit. Right now it's poll time, right?
It's poll time. Do you think Minister Parat embarrassed himself at the Hyatt Fete? If you haven't seen the video, it's gone viral. But when Richard comes back in, we'll try to get to show the video again. But it's gone viral. So we are ready for votes, Sir Charles?
Yeah. And people who are calling me right now, hold up on the calls, because right now we're going to do the poll, and then we'll get back to your calls, right?
All right. Annalie Johnson said yes. Brent Hackshaw, yes. Mrs. R, no. Kim Govaya, yes. Marlene Saunders Sobers, no. You're assuming he's capable of being, and that's my thought too. Maybe he's not embarrassed. Suzanne Jessup says yes. David McCarthy, yes. You all are lucky he did not start whining. Well, Richard was waiting for the wine. Boy Bidesi says no. Dino Marad says he missed the video. So we'll try to show it again, Dino. Avion Abraham says yes. Eunice Dublin, yes. Bernadette Yates, yes. Michael Robinson, yes. Diane Payne, yes. Boy, I'm not reading that. Hilary Zahn, yes. Scorpion Pepper, Slick Money Grip, yes. Gregory Boyer says yes. Lester Cragwell, yes. Well, people are commenting on the Chamber of Commerce thing here. Apollina says yes. Susie B says yes. Margaret Thomas says yes. Rena Jennings, yes. Magic says yes. Carol Guevara, no. But she contextualized that and said they have no shame. Scorpion Pepper, I read that too, about an incident between Minister Parat and Larry Lala at the CIC Fete. I read that too somewhere on social media. I don't know how true it is though. I haven't seen any follow-up to it, but I heard there was an incident. Colted Finch says yes. Sankofus, okay. Kazim Mohammed, yes. Dave Gosain, yes. Andre Reno, yes. Gemma Peters Halls, yes. Charles Duncan, no. Finbar Collins, yes. But he may have a different value. Yeah, and I'm thinking there's some people don't see things as embarrassing. But if he look back at that video this morning, he might very well be feeling embarrassed. Alistair Hart says yes. Jennifer, yes. Lyndon Williams, yes. No, he wasn't whining, Dino. Alistair Almond de Roche, yes. Scorpion Pepper said she don't want to see the video. I want to remain pure and undefiled. No, he wasn't doing anything. He was just speaking. His words were.
Yeah, you were just talking loud and
just talking.
You know, and then
whining,
and end up on the stage. You know, I mean, he's not an MC. He's not a performer.
Yeah.
he's not a DJ. He's not a mic man.
No twerking. He didn't do all those things. He spoke. And then he said, Jolene, why are you hiding? Apparently, he was giving Jolene Dunn credit for starting the Hyatt Fete. So he went up on the stage and was articulating that in a kind of inebriated way. But it was funny all the same. But he was just going on. And I think at one time they tried to take the mic from him. And he continued to talk.
He evaded the microphone, man, a little bit. I got back.
Oh, God. Robert Allen says yes.
The carnival spirit is up and running.
For sure. All right. Robert Taylor says no. Robert Allen says yes. Beauty Culture says yes. Dean Allen says yes. Who else voting here? Sankofa said no. Maria Cellier says she's waiting to see the video. Miles Walcott says no. How are you going, Miles? I interviewed your bishop yesterday. I hope you saw it. Trini Mill Kitchen says yes. Caribbean Girl says yes. And Raymond Piggott says yes, without a doubt. Those are the votes I have here, Sir Charles.
All right. So let me tell you what's going on the WhatsApp. So we have the Archbishop Ashton Clark is saying yes. Rockaway is saying no. Pauline is saying no. Karen, where Karen vote, boy? Now when you say don't vote yes or no on the WhatsApp, yes, I'm going into to say, all right, he did not vote. All right. Kenwin says yes. Debbie says no. Debbie Partien. Zena says yes. Sean says no. Joanne says yes. Peter says yes. Valerie didn't vote. Brenda said yes. Captain Ron says no. Afria says yes. And I think that is it.
Well, I have Valerie voting on the YouTube now. She says no. And yeah, I think I find it funny, but I think Julian John would have been embarrassed. And I think also that Barry Patternat would be embarrassed by looking back at it this morning. Because he might not have been embarrassed at the time, but I think if he look back at it, especially if his colleagues say, boy, what wrong with you? Why you go do that? You know, he may very well be embarrassed this morning. But I sure, because I guess Jalen John was in the audience. And he said, Jalen, where hide? Something so. If you're hiding, why you hiding? I think that's what he said. So she may have very well been embarrassed at that fete. And he was booed. He was booed at the fete, people. I was so part of it.
People just want to relax. You know, we come and take a little time. We're working hard. This is the long time. You want to make out people. You know what I mean? Anyhow, on the poll this morning, we had 60 people voting on the poll this morning. Yeah, so that was pretty good. Nice to see that you guys are up and about. 48 of you said yes, it was embarrassing for those of who saw it. And 12 of you said no, they didn't find it was embarrassing. Panama was just having a good time, calling out his colleagues, you know, and just showing the carnival spirit, you know, like that. Nothing wrong
Well,
with that.
just to let you know, Sir Charles, and I'm letting you know this on here because I'm sure some of our people who view in Gael will want to know what's going on. Just like that, in the middle of two of us talking, Gael switched to something else and showing something else. Now I sent you a video in the chat.
Yeah, okay.
Just like that, they just
like
switched
that.
off from us and have on put on something else now. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, we having some discussions coming up after the carnival here. You know, because as Shah was saying, some of these things are happening a little too often.
Yeah.
You know,
You
I
better
know.
talk to Andy Johnson about going on TTT.
Huh.
So Charles, a silence here, them.
Yeah. Actually, I called him. I did call him the morning when we were talking about it, and he sent me back a message last night, and but it was kind of late for me to call him, so I sent him a voice note, and he has not responded as yet to find out if he, went back, if he resigned, and if he did, what was the reason and stuff, but I haven't gotten that as yet.
Yeah, because some people said he didn't take up the offer.
Yeah.
So
All right.
we don't know.
Well, let's go back and take a couple calls because just now it's karaoke time.
Yeah.
And this is the final day for karaoke, people.
Yep, we have loads of prizes for you.
So far, we have 22 people inside, 22 or 23, somewhere around there. So 22. And today we're looking at a final one or maybe two if all are real good. And we will tell you all about it and all the different things that you could win coming down the road. I'll send that to you just out the window. I thought I sent it already,
Sure.
Yeah, sorry about that. So, yeah.
Let's open the lines 281-1315-299-5156.
All right. So we have to be on the line. So I want one of you all to hold on down. Let me get them inside. Lincoln, good morning to you.
Hey, good morning, gentlemen. No, Wendell, Julian John did stay for the balance of the show.
What's that, sorry?
I said she did stay for the balance of the show.
Of the
she was
fete.
most
It was
embarrassed.
not show, it was a fete.
She was most embarrassed with the calling out of her thing. I learned something though. Despite the embarrassment of it, I did not know Julian John started Hyatt Fete. So I learned something in the whole imbroglio.
But we are sure that is true.
All you ain't saying otherwise.
Well, we don't know. Mr. Parrot went up on stage and say so.
Well, it's for somebody to dispute that now, but for now we go Mr. Parrot.
Well, yeah, if that is a fact, it's very impressive on Julie John's accolade. But what I want to talk about is the drone show. Oh my God! I didn't know if all you saw it or if all you heard anything about it, but that I didn't know we had that technology in Trinidad and Tobago. But it was amazing to see that drone show in Trinidad. I've seen it when we have gone. Pardon?
Where was that?
Yeah.
At the Hyatt Fete.
Oh, at the Hyatt Fete. Okay.
At the Hyatt Fete, they had dozens of maybe I would like to imagine, but probably hundreds of drones shaping out all kind of different things over the sea. It was fantastic.
Wow.
Okay.
All right. Somebody
bought
back something from China.
Well, I don't know how it's done, but I would send a video. I made several videos of it. I'll send it for you.
Beautiful.
But the drone show was out of this world. They got these drones to make all these different credit cards and drinks and all these sponsors. They formed the logos of all the sponsors and whatnot. It was amazing.
Wow. We finally reached that stage. Imagine that.
Yeah, it was good. When I saw it, I remember the movie Spider-Man, and I was like, wow, we have to get in there.
Okay.
So it was nice to see that.
Lincoln, somebody wanted to know if you were at the Hyatt Fete.
Well, the man saw song and so.
If I tell you, I saw Julian John face on it was she was most embarrassed. I had to see it for myself.
Yeah.
If I tell you about the drone show, I had to see it for myself.
Nice. You understand? And if you're singing like you're still shaking off the spirits, you have to see it for yourself.
Yes. But I'm surprised I didn't see you there, Wendell. I just normally bounce up on
me, I don't fet. No, Lincoln. I don't really fet, you know, and I certainly ain't spending that kind of money to go to a fet. If I get a free ticket, I might go.
Maybe next year, Mr. Parat might invite him.
Yes. Ochili John.
Ochili John.
Yes,
thank you very much. Woo.
I'm the one. I think I'm the one. Well, no, I can't say I'm the one because I think this current chairman is also like me, very humble and very quiet, Clint Batiste. But I was chairman of Downtown Carnival for 6 years. I could have gone anything and anywhere I wanted to at the time when I was chairman. You know what I mean? And I didn't. I used to give away the tickets what I got. Any offers I give it away.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I didn't go there seeking any special favors as a chairman either. I didn't. I'm not like that. I make up that way.
Okay, no problem. Caller, good morning to you.
Good morning to the morning triumvirate of talk.
morning.
Listen, that story you all read there about the police car being torched.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had an incident to that too in my career.
You went through that kind of thing?
You torch a police vehicle?
Yeah, where a car went down completely. But it was similar to that incident that what happened is that the station where I was attached, we were given instructions to carry our vehicle that was attached to the station for servicing to the police motor pool. I was in St. James. And so on instruction, the call came in just about chauffeurs to change. So I said, you know what? The proactive thing would be to do would take the other driver. I was the driver on my shift incident, and then they had the other driver. I mean, guys have since changed now to a great extent. So I said, he came in early and I said, "How my partner?" They now call and say to bring the vehicle down for servicing, and they're giving us one to use in the meantime. So let me and you go, and I will go and organize that. So you will have a vehicle to drive during your tour. We said, all right, no problem. So we go on with our vehicle, carry it down, and get a new vehicle. Well, the replacement vehicle, sorry. So when I watch the vehicle, fuel was low. I say, you know what? I'm going to fill up this thing so that, you go have a... Say, well, thanks, I appreciate it. I say, we're going to come back down and whatever. So we all reach back where we reach back. While we're on the way, a call for service came in. I say, you know, you're happening. Like we did with that one time. That's why so. We go on the report. While we go on the report, the people who we go on to... They say, officer, something, look, the car smoking. So, wait, when we do so, smoke coming out of the dashboard. So immediately we jump out the car and meet him. You know, as we do that car bursts into flames and burn down right on the report. The people, like, you know what I mean? And when the fire, well, of course, fire service would come. When the firemen came, they say, who was driving the vehicle? Who were the people in? So I didn't know myself and my other colleague. Say, well, it was in the car? Say, yeah. And the man I opened wide. He said, well, how were they alive? I said, well, why? He said, well, for where the fire started, the flames would have gone to the gas tank immediately. And based on, he said, what happened? The tank was full. He said, they had enough. He said, that is why. He said, because if they had any space in the tank, that flame would have run straight down the fuel line. And because of the vapors, it would have ignited and blown up immediately, or they would not be able to escape. And that was chilling to hear. It was chilling. And I said, can I tell you, that's for being a little proactive. I am here today talking to you all.
Yeah.
You understand?
I find that's happening a lot now with cars on the whole catching a fire.
Yeah.
That's happening a lot more now.
And you know, I just want to add before I go. You know, Mr. Rago, I think the next thing that the chamber pointed out, on top of the steep increase with the gas price, remember they also had the commercial increase on electricity. So it's a double whammy. And what they explained was that, remember, I don't know if you could recall last year, well, the year before, when the RIC were doing the consultation, and the same members of the UNC opposition were going all over the place while the RIC were having the consultations. And the RIC is the body charged with increasing rates. And what the RIC said we could make recommendations
for the increase in rates, but we don't increase the rates. And there was a whole harangue and song and cry about it. And some of the people who were objecting were members of the same Chamber of Commerce. And you see what happened to them? This government just came and raised something in the budget and in the finance bill, and that was it. No consultation, no input from the RIC, the body charged legally to recommend increase of rates. So while I hear the cry, you understand? Sometimes when you're the wrong battle you fight will have you in situations that you don't want to be, and this is what happened to them. You should consider that. Thanks for that, John, for your opportunity.
Thanks. We'll follow up on that story with the Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Commerce next week. We definitely will follow up on it.
You know that as he talked about that situation also, Wendell, just last year for Mother's Day, that's when my vehicle went down downstairs by me, and just like that, my wife and my daughter had just come out of the vehicle, so it was smelling smoke. Went back, look under the vehicle to see what it is, and time she called me and said, Charles, this car smoking because I was not home.
Right.
And the same breath I hear saying, Charles, it can't fire. And the whole car just burst into flames.
Yeah.
Right there,
It's crazy, yeah?
Something else. I was just so thankful that they made it home because they came from Port of Spain. It was like, I think either Sunday or something like that. That Mother's Day had fallen on last year. And they came up the highway, and I said, boys, if that thing started to on the highway, what kind of situation it would have been? Because they would have panicked, all kind of thing. So I was just so happy that they reached home and came out of the vehicle.
Right. Yeah, crazy. But that's been happening with a lot of vehicles now. I don't know what's causing it.
Yeah. Another thing that is quite alarming also is the amount of teen suicides that are taking place. Just last night, my son came to me and he said, Daddy, I have a funeral to go to. So I asked him, I saw maybe some, thing. And I asked him, who he told me one of his schoolmates, he's now 19, he went to QRC, they were in the same class and that sort of thing. And the guy committed suicide, just a few days ago. And that is something I've been talking about for a long while, but it really is something else. And these are the ones, because I had not read anything about it in any newspaper. So a lot of them are going under the radar. So people are not hearing, the ones that are dramatic and outside there, you get. But there are there are a lot of them that are happening, and it's going under the radar. We just don't know.
People missing the cries for help.
Yeah. Serious cries at that too.
Yeah. Richard, are you back?
Yes, I'm listening to the conversation.
Well, welcome back. Welcome back.
We have a caller coming in there also. Caller, good morning, Mr. Patrick.
Yes, morning.
We good.
Yes. When you listen to the business association, I kind of figure out something. When the small man talking, people don't listen. Because the small man keeps talking about increase and in this and in that. Nobody listens to the small man. But when it affect the big fish coming out and start to talk. But to be real, customs duty going up, manufacturing duty going up, on the port going up, something really wrong because everything going up. So now the people now feeling the pinch, they feel what's going on now, so they're complaining. But when the little man complaining, nobody does listen.
I don't really understand what is the context of what you're saying, Mr. Patrick, and how and why it's relevant.
All right,
these were stakeholders talking about how they are affected as stakeholders. That's a separate and distinct issue. You're trying to conflate issues for Bacchanal.
No.
That is what you're doing. You're trying to conflate two different issues with Bacchanal, because as individual families, they would have their concerns about what is happening in the country, but that wasn't what they were speaking about. They were speaking at the Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Commerce about how businesses are going to be affected, which will affect jobs. You're coming here to conflate two different issues to make a Bacchanal?
What am you here to?
I hope you're getting my buff, I hope you're getting my buff.
Hey,
I want to be very clear that I'm buffing you.
That was a good comeback, though, by Mr. Patrick. He said that, ma'am, yeah, you need to
good uppercut.
Richard,
I didn't know what's about it, Mr. Patrick, and know what about. But that was a good hook from the side.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, good morning to you, Mr. Billy.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning to the breakfast show. I'm speaking about cricket. Good victory by the West Indies yesterday, but oh God, for all long I jump up and happy so much. But the guys in maroon, but we win one, but we beat the England. London Bridge fell down yesterday. But,
yes,
but on a little sour note, I get the news this morning of the passing of one of my colleagues from the football team in my days, which is we used to play in the Infirmary. Rossland United, that's an area up in Bonto, one of the cooks, bishop in the spiritual Baptist church, that they passed away. I think that Wendell should know that.
Yeah, I know him. I knew him.
Right.
Yes.
He was in the hospital even for about just a week. My brother called me this morning about 5:30 and said his wife called him and said he did pass. So it's very sad. This is about the third member in about a year of that family who passed, right? I remember a son used to work in the infirmary for him. He passed, and then we had a brother who would all cook, passed. So the Cook family, condolences to them on this radio station. I say God is giving you trial and true thing, but God is great, and I know that you all will overcome this storm because it is really, really tough. But what I really call again to talk about is about the police. I saw a news thing come up with the police vehicle was stored somewhere in Santa Cruz. And I had to say, something had to be wrong with those officers who the tactics was very poor. Or if you're all going to lay out for arms and ammunition, you can at least leave one person by that vehicle with thousands of dollars. You just go inside that day. It's not a friendly environment. It's a very hostile environment. Why would you leave that vehicle there? To get somebody to come and throw something in the vehicle to torch it, that is well bad, and then police are give them no point this morning. Thank you.
Okay,
yeah,
thanks.
because Mr. Hart actually put that in the chat, and I missed it. He said that, but isn't it protocol that you would leave an officer by the vehicle?
Yeah, but the story of itself said that they left an officer, so I don't know how far he was from the vehicle.
But Wendell, correct me if I'm wrong. Mm-hmm. I have sometimes seen, and I know certainly, I think it's something that they do in the States too, that they replicate here, that they leave a police car on and it's empty, but the presence, especially like on a highway situation, you would see the police car, but there may not be anybody in it, but I mean, you may not notice.
Yeah.
But it's really to signal to you that police is around. And so adjust your driving or be aware or just as a presence thing. Doesn't that not happen?
Not here. No, I don't know that we do that.
I have seen that. Well, it does happen here because I have seen it a couple of times. That I have passed police vehicles and there is nobody in the vehicle. Yeah.
Okay.
I have seen that before. So I know, but I know it's something that they do. So I just accepted it as that.
Huh.
So it's kind of like putting a presence.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to, because when people see police, they adjust their driving habits.
Right.
People slow down. Right. Yeah, they become more aware because they're seeing the flashing lights and stuff like that, and they really don't want to take it. So that's gas station.
I know they use cutout sometimes of a police vehicle, like a cardboard cutout now. So that if from the distance you'll see it and you'll see the blinking light, and it is meant to slow you down, you know, or to caution you.
Yeah.
You know?
I have seen empty cars before.
Okay.
I've never seen that in Trinidad.
All right. Caller, good morning.
Several things. One, I just got a call from someone who also listens to the program and who is a bit more informed than I am. I'm just repeating, and don't quote me for it as the facts, right? But what I was told was that under Mr. Manning time, the hired board that was in place at that time contained the proposal of the hired fete. Julian John was the head of Udicot.
Yeah, I said that.
They went to Julian John, and Julian John just approved the board's idea. Julian John didn't create the hired fete. She was just in charge of Udicot that approved the board's idea to have the fete. So you see how these people, if that is a fact, you see how these people just manipulate the facts and to gain points.
Yeah, Lincoln, I did hint that this morning that if I remember, Julie John was the head of Udicot at the time.
Yes, well, I just got a call telling me that she was the head of the Udicot board who had to approve. She was the head of Udicot who was ultimately responsible for approving the board's idea. No, it wasn't Julian John's idea, right? One other thing too about the fire. These news reports that we just get us be so vague. When you're done getting news, you have more questions. How did the police vehicle catch a fire? Was it a malt cocktail? Was it an electrical fire? And then the report did say 2 police officers went to look for the firearm, and one was left by the vehicle. So how did the vehicle catch a fire?
Yeah.
Who collided the vehicle on fire?
Yeah.
When you hear these reports that there's a fire, you're right. When you hear these reports, you end up with more questions than the news explain nothing there. Right?
Yeah, damn right. Okay, no problem.
One other thing.
No, wait, hold on. I'll call you back. We have karaoke, so we have to go into karaoke. Sorry about that. We are probably have to entertain their call after 8 o'clock, right? But right now, people, it's time for you to sing.
Hey, you. Yes, you. I'm talking to you. So you think I can sing, huh? Well, then be part of our carnival karaoke. You know what? I don't like that name. Let's call it carnival karaoke. Carnival karaoke. We'll call it karaoke. Yeah, so you can be part of our carnival karaoke on the breakfast show on New Era TT Radio. Yep, it's happening Monday to Friday at 7:50 a.m. starting Monday the 19th of January, and all you have to do is sing a verse and a chorus of your favorite calypso, soca, chutney, old or new. Just sing it good, and you could be our karaoke singer, our champion for 2026. We're taking 2 contestants every day, and we're choosing one winner whose name will go into the championship box. And on Carnival Friday, the 13th of February, we'll have a grand draw for the karaoke champion on the breakfast show. The first ever prizes. Well, don't worry about that. You'll get something. Just come and sing and be part of our carnival karaoke on the breakfast show and New Era TT Radio. Sing, the man, sing.
Mornings just got better. You're locked into NETT Radio Breakfast Show, fueling your day with the best music and real talk.
Okay, so we are back. And it's time for you to get involved in our carnival karaoke right here on the net. Okay, present. Come on, tell them about the sponsors.
All right, where is it? Let me look for it. Of course, the sponsors for karaoke, we have first place, the grand prize, right, of 1 cereal hamper, 1 case of beer, 1 return ticket to Tobago, 3 hired breakfasts, 5 movie town tickets, 1 meal voucher, 1 Rumbox gift voucher, 1 clothing voucher, 1 cosmetic voucher, 1 glass set. That's the big prize for first place. Second place, 1 cereal hamper, 1 case of beer, 2 hired breakfasts, 3 movie town tickets, 1 meal voucher, 1 clothing voucher. And third place, 1 case of beer, 1 hired breakfast, 2 movie town tickets, 1 meal voucher, 1 clothing voucher. And the sponsors are Sunshine Cereal, Damian and Amanda Edwin, S&H Rumbox, Bow Wow Pet Supplies, CJ from New York, Far Rockaway from New York, Michael from Long Island, Captain Ron from Orlando, the Movie Town Team, Pizza Boys and Church's Chicken, Flirt by VS Limited, J&J Gemma, Scorpion Pepper, and Kathy Ann Charles. They have all contributed to sponsoring these prizes. So big prizes for first, second, and third places, all right? Courtesy The Breakfast Show.
Yeah, right? yeah. Breakfast Show has done pretty well. You know,
yeah, I think so. We should. I think you guys should be very proud.
And thanks to all the people that powered up the karaoke. Now, so far we have 22 people inside. Tomorrow we're going to do that draw. Right? So it's like a raffle at people. You're not going to have to sing or anything like that. You know? All right. We just put your name into the karaoke box, and Richard and Wendell choose the first and the second. I think the people just choose the third, right?
Yeah.
All right. That is it. So that's how we're going. So if you have not gotten your name inside us yet, this is your final chance to get your name in the karaoke box. You hear all those things that you could win. So give us a call, 281-1315-299-5156. The lines are very clear.
All right. Call now and sing. Sing, sing, sing.
It's the final day. Final day. Come on. No, we're struggling today. No. Today is that's it. After that, you know what I mean? Yeah. Tomorrow is just a giveaway stuff. And we had some really good performers on the inside so far. If we really had the have it all to do a semi-final and a final, it would be really interesting. But who knows? As the logistics sort themselves out next year and in time to come, we just might be doing this down at the Hyatt. Live for you. Right, Wendell?
Yeah, of course.
Live karaoke for you all to come and participate in.
We want to see you all. We want to see these singers.
All right, so nobody else want to go back inside? 281-1315-299-5156. Yeah. Maybe we have to do a political karaoke or something.
I'm telling you.
a political. I think I said the wrong thing on it.
Politioki. That's a bad word, politioki.
Yeah. We have to do maybe a good political version of something, you know, and get it inside. So if all that second, we don't have anybody else, don't come back after 8 o'clock and tell me anything. And now it's the time for you to sing, because after now, that is it.
That's it. Closing off after this.
We have 22, right? You could be 23 or 24 in between here.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Well, I guess maybe that's it. So let's credit our sponsors once again, Wendell, because you know we can't stay forever for people to come try to sing.
Of course, the sponsors of karaoke: Sunshine Cereal, Damian and Amanda Edwin, S&H Rumbox, Bow Wow Pet Supplies, CJ from New York, Far Rockaway from New York, Michael from Long Island, Captain Ron from Orlando and Ethiopia, the Movie Town Team, Pizza Boys and Church's Chicken, Flirt by VS Limited, J&J Gemma, Scorpion Pepper, and Kathy Ann Charles. All right? Quite a lot of these people are, of course, contributors on our chat and to our program on a daily basis, and we really want to thank them. And for any of the others who would like to also contribute, you can contribute by contributing directly to NETT Radio. You understand? Sir Charles will tell you about that when we come back after the break, how you can contribute directly to NETT Radio. So guess what? At the end of the day, we may not need sponsors. We can do everything ourselves.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah. You know, so those are our sponsors, and of course, you would have heard the prizes: first, second, and third.
Hello, good morning.
It's fantastic prizes, actually. Fantastic prizes.
Yeah, man.
Hello, good morning, caller. Hello. Oh, hold on. Like I didn't.
I've heard it said.
Hello, good morning.
People come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led.
Charles, Richard, and good morning. Good morning.
Oh God, let me continue singing. And we are led.
What the hell is this, boy?
Good morning, Zina.
You have more behavior. You just like your Mr. Patrick was right. You think you're in the highest? Listen, I want to shout out Virginia. Virginia, how you sponsor nothing? You like this program, you like to call like it's and hug it like it's your program. Where your prize?
Papa.
Lord, leave Virginia alone.
This morning. Go on.
All right, Gina called to create bacchanal. True, Chini for you. Anyhow, that is it for our session for karaoke. We didn't get any singers inside today.
I
started to sing.
I want to support Zina.
We want to support Zina.
All
We
the
like
talk, Super Bubuda stock. He ain't send a little donation, a little thing from a little $100 US or something. All the talk he just talk. Super Bubu calling you every day, messaging and thing. Not even a little sponsorship from him. He's a boo-boo.
Oh my God.
So
you shaming people because they don't want to give a prize?
No, I'm just teasing people. I'm not
No, that it sounded like you were shaming somebody.
No, Richard, I don't shame people.
That's what it sounded like. You were shaming somebody.
Super Bubu, are you ashamed?
Because that's what Zina was doing. She was shaming somebody to get and quote this kind of behavior. Y'all are shaming people into giving stuff. Y'all shaming people into giving stuff. That's not appropriate for the breakfast show.
I will rejoin from my phone.
That's not appropriate for the breakfast show.
I will rejoin from my phone. I have to head into Port of Spain. So look out for me trying to rejoin, right?
Okay, no problem. We are going to the news and Richard, you're all right. So we will be back.
The news you need, the clarity you deserve. Local, regional, global. This is Net Radio News Now.
This is news for Thursday, the 12th of February, on New Era TT Radio, Net Radio, and Gael Caribbean TV. Thank you for joining us. I'm Derek McMillan. Good day, everybody. The Port Authority of Trinidad and Tobago says the vessel Blue Wave Harmony has been cleared by international classification surveyors and is returning to inter-island service today. All repairs were inspected, certified, and approved by class surveyors and the Flag State Administration, confirming the vessel meets international safety and regulatory standards. Before entering full commercial operations, Blue Wave Harmony will conduct final sea trials carrying cargo, including construction materials, dangerous goods, and livestock. The vessel is scheduled to depart Port of Spain at 2 p.m. and Scarborough at 11 p.m. Former workers of the Cabo Star are calling for fairness after its replacement. The MV Blue Wave Harmony was staffed with foreign seafarers. More than 20 displaced workers, represented by the Seamen and Waterfront Workers Trade Union, protested outside the TNT ferry terminal in Port of Spain, accusing the government of sidelining qualified local labor. Union representative Anthony Alexis said the union was not consulted before the transition, despite long-standing practice. He said about 20 certified local seafarers have been left without work since the Cabo Star exited service in January. The Port Authority says no PATT employees were terminated as a result of the vessel's operations. A marked police vehicle was destroyed by fire during an operation in Lower Santa Cruz on Wednesday morning. Police said officers were acting on information about firearms and ammunition allegedly hidden in an abandoned wooden house along Grand Feral Trace. 3 officers went to investigate, with 2 searching the house and 1 remaining outside with the vehicle. During the search, officers discovered a pistol magazine inside the structure. Shortly after, they heard an unusual sound and saw the police SUV engulfed in flames. Fire officers extinguished the blaze. No one was injured, and no arrests were made. With just weeks to go before the secondary entrance assessment exam, a fire has gutted the third company, Moruga home of a 12-year-old student preparing to sit the test. The blaze broke out around 2:30 p.m. on Monday, destroying the two-bedroom wooden house and everything inside. The family lost furniture, appliances, school supplies, cash, and jewelry, with losses estimated at $200,000. The child's 17-year-old sister, a CXC student, remains in shock, while their 9-year-old sibling has been left traumatized. 2 pet dogs also died in the fire. The family believes the fire was deliberately set, and police investigations are ongoing. Trinidad and Tobago has scored 41 out of 100 on the 2025 Corruption Perceptions Index, ranking 81st out of 182 countries, with the score remaining largely unchanged over the past 5 years. The T&T Transparency Institute said the stagnant ranking reflects gaps between anti-corruption commitments and actual enforcement, calling for the urgent implementation of the Whistleblower Protection Act, stronger procurement oversight, and long-delayed campaign finance reforms. Prime Minister Kamla Persad Bissessar rejected the institute's credibility, accusing it of political bias, while the TTTI said it merely reports results issued annually by Transparency International. Political analyst Dr. Bishnu Raghunath said the issue lies not in passing laws, but in enforcing them, stressing that meaningful progress requires political will and follow-through. Finally, in international news, Canadian police have named 18-year-old Jesse Van Rootselaar as the suspect in the deadly shootings in Tumbler Ridge, British Columbia. But many questions remain unanswered. 8 people were killed, 6 at Tumbler Ridge Secondary School, including a 39-year-old female teacher, and 5 students aged 12 and 13, and 2 more at a nearby home, identified as the suspect's mother and 11-year-old stepbrother. Police say the suspect, who dropped out of the school 4 years ago, later died from what is believed to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound. 2 firearms were found at the school, but investigators have not confirmed the motive or the exact sequence of events.
That was news now. Stay informed with New Era TT Radio, NETT Radio.
Join me, Brother David Muhammad, every Tuesday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. here on New Era TT Radio, NETT Radio, Powerful Radio. Join me to hear knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Tuesdays, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. here on New Era TT Radio, NETT Radio.
Jump into savings at Furniture Plus. Enjoy up to 40% off in-store and online. Find amazing deals on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. Plus extra discounts on credit plans and free gifts with select purchases. Save more at Furniture Plus today.
Platinum Carnival is the official road party band. Carnival 2026. 2 days of non-stop vibes and energy. Premium all-inclusive. No long stops. $1,500 per day. Register free. Pay later. The road is the venue. Platinum Carnival, Monokini, food, music truck, drinks for only $1,500 per day. Register free. Sign up at dmcarnival.com. Platinum Carnival, powered by Mass Man Company and JT Medics. Follow at Platinum Carnival on social media for more info. Can you do me a favor? Pick up something and win.
Advertise with us on New Era TT Radio, the fastest growing streaming platform for talk in Trinidad and Tobago. Audio and video ads welcome. Elevate your brand with us. Connect with us at newerattradio@yahoo.com or call us at 299-5156. Now what are you waiting for?
S&H Rumbox, 137 Western Main Road, St. James, for all your retail and wholesale needs for alcohol and non-alcoholic beverages. Call us at 686-0599 or visit us at 137 Western Main Road, St. James. S&H Rum Box. Drinking out of the box. Hey, you. Yes, you. I'm talking to you. So you think I can sing, huh? Well, then be part of our carnival karaoke. You know what? I don't like that name. Let's call it carnival karaoke. Carnival karaoke. We'll call it karaoke. Yeah, so you can be part of our carnival karaoke on the breakfast show on New Era TT Radio. Yep, it's happening Monday to Friday at 7:50 a.m. starting Monday the 19th of January, and all you have to do is sing a verse and a chorus of your favorite calypso, soca, chutney, old or new. Just sing it good, and you could be our karaoke singer, our champion for 2026. We're taking 2 contestants every day, and we're choosing one winner whose name will go into the championship box. And on Carnival Friday, the 13th of February, we'll have a grand draw for the karaoke champion on the breakfast show. The first ever prizes. Well, don't worry about that. You'll get something. Just come and sing and be part of our carnival karaoke on the breakfast show and New Era TT Radio. Sing, the man, sing.
Okay, so we are back inside the final session here on Era TT Radio, the breakfast show. And I have to look for Wendell when he comes back on the inside. So, Richard, are you there?
Yes, I'm present and accounted for.
And accounted for. So, Lincoln sent me some videos. I couldn't download all. Well, not say download, transfer all, because he already had it downloaded already. So this is what some of the things that he was talking about at the Hyatt.
Hands up and just spread out and just let me get you louder. Hands up and just spread out and just hands up and just, if you know you're inside a Hyatt line with your best friends right now, put something in the air. Hands up and just, hands up and
The flight is coming in. We say welcome to Carnival. I'm feeling so blessed. Oh yes,
Yeah, the line was on, man.
Yeah, it was a little difficult for me to really see it properly from my phone, but yeah.
Yeah, so at least that particular drone formation stuff, it's nice to know that it's the richest part of the world.
Well, I don't think Trinidad, this part of the world. You mean what? You mean in Trinidad?
Yeah, Trinidad.
Oh, but just in Trinidad, because it has been in other parts of the Caribbean already.
Really?
Yeah, they've had drone shows, I think, in Grenada and stuff. And, or was it St. Vincent? One of them had it already. I saw video footage of it.
Okay.
So we're not the first Caribbean country to have it. Nope.
Well, at least it's coming further south. So that's good.
Yeah.
That's really good. I'm happy to see that because I believe as time goes by, that kind of stuff would probably replace the fireworks.
But fireworks have their own thing, but drones are more interactive in a kind of way. It's more responsive. It can show you all sorts of things. So I find it's very impressive technology. Of course, controlling hundreds of drones to make whatever design you want, So if you were on top of things, Sir Charles, they would have made the breakfast show. Dial 6 to 8:30, YouTube, Facebook. I do all of that last night.
Yeah, boy.
Lincoln would have dropped down.
Morning, guys. Am I on?
Yeah, on.
You
hear me loud and clear, right?
You just come across a real old, and then.
No, and I can't look at my phone. I'm driving.
Hello?
I don't know.
Am I on? You are on? I can't tell you. You think I'm on? I'm not sure if I'm on, I think I'm
no,
on.
because when I looked the first time I saw I'm backstage, so I wasn't sure if I'm in the show as yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right, man.
Remember, we have technology here, so and I'm not the most savvy of those technological people. I confess. But all right, so we're trying to get down the road. Yesterday I took an hour and 20 minutes. When I left home at 10 to 9 yesterday, I didn't get into Port of Spain until 10 past 10. An hour and 20 minutes of suffering on a highway where there is no apparent reason why the traffic should be moving so slow. It's people in the right lane driving slow. That's it,
Are you on the highway already?
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
No.
There's no discernible reason. None.
I'm on the most potholed road in Trinidad and Tobago, Tampuna Road, right now.
But yeah, what to do? Pull aside and stop and fix your camera a little better. Then you can see.
No, I can't. It's not to fix my camera. It's my phone.
Stand.
No, well, I do have a stand. That stand is always drop off the windscreen when I put it up. So I take it off and I never put it
up. Are we talking about when there's marriages again?
I'm to you, boy. You on my case for today, boy? Yeah. Yesterday I would have been married 20 years. Just I didn't mention it.
That's why February 11th is such an important date in your life.
Yes, it was the death of my mother not the death of my marriage. I would have been married 20 years yesterday. That would have been my 20th anniversary.
Oh, okay.
So Mia Motley has broken that cycle for me of good things happening on February 11th. And that's why I bet against us, hoping that the reverse psychology would work, and it worked.
Yeah.
So the person who I bet against, if you're listening, you're not getting a cent.
But that means they have to bring your money now.
Well, yeah.
That sounds like one of these Stevens.
Yeah.
How you know so good? It's about Mr. It's one of them. They love to bet, He loves to bet. Yeah, but he and Miss Motley are good friends. So he and Prime Minister Motley, I must say, are good friends. So he was confident that she would win. I say, well, with all what I read.
Well, if he and Mia Motley are good friends, we need to get Mia Motley on the show, because I've been trying through other avenues to get Mia Motley on the show. So I know that her right-hand people are aware of the request.
Okay.
So we should try to get her on.
Well, Steve is the man to go through.
Well,
tell him that.
Who's close to him?
Exactly. Thank you, I'm Sir Charles. Thank you.
He and Stephen are better friends than Stephen and I are. Trust me.
You all are business partners.
Yeah, so because I have reached out in Barbados, and of course I just reached out. I reached out again recently, And when I reached out the following day, she called the election date. So the person come back and say, "See, election call." So that out of the window right now. I say, yes, I see. That out the window. So yeah, but see, we can get on. I'm sure she'll join, and can have a little discussion about what's happening in Barbados, and what makes her such a charismatic leader,
Every time you see me shake is because I go down in another pothole onto this road. This road is despicable.
I tell you, Tumpuna Road needs to be milled.
Tumpuna Road should embarrass the Ministry of Works.
Yeah, Tumpuna Road in Arima needs to be milled and redone from scratch. Because it's terrible.
There are several pavements with manhole covers missing and holes on the road.
Yeah, it's terrible, a terrible road. Terrible. It has been terrible for years. And Foster Cummings was a waste of time in dealing with it. We had raised it with him, remember? We raised it with him specifically. He did nothing in the 5 years he was there when we raised it with him. Zero.
You're right. You're very right. You're very right.
Yeah. Anyhow, well, we can take a couple calls as we get ready to wind down this session. As we are winding down our session today, this Thursday before Carnival, and 2 weeks before Richard played. So yeah.
Oh my goodness, thanks for reminding me, Sir Charles, because Scandal in Cedrus is on February the 28th, Saturday, February 28th at 8:30 p.m. and Sunday, March 1st at 6:30 p.m. at the Central Bank Auditorium in Puerto de España, Port of Spain. And of course, tickets are available now at the usual outlets: K Squared Fashions, West Mall, East Gates, and Brentwood Mall in Chagonas. Of course, tickets also available at Anthony's Florence in Val Park, Electronics in Arima, Jabili Rawi in Chinapuna, and of course Sharpley Auto Services in Sharpley. You can also purchase tickets online by going to RSRR Productions on social media, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, and you'll see the process of purchasing tickets online, because many people choose that option too. So yeah, looking forward to a fantastic weekend of theatre. It's the first play for 2026, and we're looking to have fun. I mean, these rehearsals so bring such joy when you go to the rehearsals, because we laugh like fools, because we're always adding stuff and we are laughing and the stupidness that we'll be doing. But it's going to be really funny and it's going to be really, really, really hilarious.
Who's the cast in this play, Richard?
You have Deborah Buku Mason. She's back on stage. Zumari Tanka, Kern Samuel, Benita Wilson, who is a gem. She would have been
She
would have been in Leaf Out to Watch Corners They Made. So she was a hit. She is there. Nicholas Sabero, and Arnold Pinney going down, Pinney.
Hey,
he's there.
Pinney, man.
Yeah, Pinney there. And Pinney is hilarious in the role he's doing. I'm laughing. When Pinney is on stage, I am laughing like a fool. He is so funny.
You just watch a Pinney and laugh too. He's so funny. Look, he has a funny disposition. That's all I should say.
He is so funny. And then, of course, this lesser-known actor called Richard Akabasi. But that's it.
Yeah, one day when we come on the show.
Oh God!
What?
We were trying to get the show, Wendell.
Huh?
We were trying to get the producer on the show.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
I'm not one of the actors who talking every damn morning.
Yeah, you understand? So anyhow, let's take the calls as they're coming in. We didn't get them for karaoke, but trust me, we get them for everything else. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen. Front and center. First and foremost, I would like to convey my sincere condolences to Zena on your most recent loss. My sincerest condolences to you and yours. And lastly, on your statement and rhetoric that I will, just in the words of William Jefferson Clinton, I will not dignify such sentiments with a response.
Very good.
And you feel bad.
Furthermore, a lot of people do good and bad stuff in the background, and even when it comes to doing any sort of contribution, whether it's financial or time or whatever. A lot of people prefer to remain anonymous, but without going into too much of anybody's business, and including mine, I was already in communication with Sir Charles.
Leave that alone.
So I'll leave it here. And thank you, Richard.
Yeah.
Thank you, Richard, for keep it for your very much your view on the situation. But anyway, I ain't called to deal with all of that, right? I wanna ask this question though. The chap who was on the stage there, he's the elected representative for Princess Town, is it?
No, he used to be. No, he used to be. He's
right. You're right, Wendell. He changed. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because I ain't out to condemn nobody, but really and truly, man, I mean, you're tough fetch, and right away it comes the words of a certain calypso I heard: never see, come and get, and also the term of illusions of grandeur. But lastly, Richard, I think I spoke to you about it when I asked you about doing your plays and stuff live, but it's a logistical nightmare, especially with technology. Yeah. You cataloged a lot of it, but really, it will be viable entrepreneurship. Have you thought of all the cataloging of your plays and stuff? Maybe having it, where people out here could really go in and log into a site or something and pay to, see some of your past plays and stuff like that? Has that ever been a thought?
It has been a thought, but as I said, I mean, we have a separate team from the production team, kind of trying to work that out and how it would work. And like sometimes when you do, like when you rent something, let's look at a platform that does something like that. Like let's say if you're renting a movie, let's say for example on Amazon, you have it for like 24 hours and then the link dies. So to accomplish something like that, things along that line, I think that's where they're trying to work it out. But I'm not really involved in that part of it because there's a big headache and there's a tech thing that I'm not really that versed in.
Yeah, but it may be something viable to do though, definitely, because trying to do it live, that's definitely could be a logistical nightmare. But just the fact that, as you said, you go onto Amazon or YouTube, whatever, and you pay a fee and you're able to view it, that could be a good venture there. All right, hey, I thought the show would have been live tomorrow with everybody.
No.
Battling out. Yes, I was advocating for that, but I was shut down by Wendell and Sir Charles.
No, we can't do that. No. That is a logistical nightmare right now. All right. Virginia, thank you so much. Yeah, man. Have a good day. Mr. Patrick.
Yeah, morning again.
Thanks for holding.
Good morning, Mr. Patrick. How are you today?
Hi there, Mr. Richard. I'm there, fine. Right? You're all good, yes, right? But here I would like the public to download all the traffic fines because I see they have a list. 9 pages of traffic fines in Trinidad and Tobago. And I believe a lot of people not even familiarized with these fines. Right? So I would like people to go on the internet and download the whole thing and read it through. And all they fix all the vehicles so they wouldn't get caught up in the loop. Now, another point. I was reading an article with the university. I think the lecturer or some big man was talking about funding tertiary education right now. They make it. Because that's too much people with degrees and they can't get a job. What do you think about that, Mr.
Well, I mean, I think it's a really real situation that there are many people with degrees that can't get jobs yet. And that's kind of reflective with the contraction of the economy, because the economy is obviously contracting, and or if it's not contracting, it's not growing much. And you need an economy to grow and grow every single year, which is why that is tracked, because growth equals more jobs and opens up more jobs. So really, it also is a case, in a sense, for opening up to that kind of the migration across the Caribbean, as if it's one country, like what Barbados is doing with the other three other countries. I think it's 4 of them that have done it, that you could go and work and live wherever you want. We really need to move to that sort of thing so that more and more of that opens up and more investment can take place. But that's a larger conversation. But anytime a country is not growing economically, you're going to have that kind of situation. And I saw some economists, I didn't read the story, was suggesting that people needed to start paying for tertiary education or something like that. I just saw that.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing I'm talking about.
Right. I say you need to start paying.
Money. Yeah, the government putting out money, people getting degrees, you see, and they can't get jobs. It makes sense putting out money and getting a degree. Let people pay for their
I understand what he's saying, but I think that logic is kind of circular. Because there is a benefit for having people tertiary educated in the long term. And the more tertiary educated people you have in a country, it anchors the country better and better in terms of its long-term future. So I felt that was a kind of a silly comment in my part and my point of view, because I believe tertiary education should be as free as possible to get as much Trinidadians and Tobagonians as possible into the tertiary education realm.
All right, let's take another call there. Caller, good morning.
Good morning again, people.
Morning again, Gabby.
Richard, I'm happy you said that. I saw that same comment and I was like, so what? Only one people now, we always getting left behind. People don't have money, always getting left behind. Anyway, that's not the call. You don't understand that, last night had the rain in the savannah with the kings and queens. And there were 10 queens who couldn't come on stage because of the rain. Do you know that there will be 20 queens in the Marching Grass on Sunday together with the 10 queens? Because those 10 did not get to show the whatever it is that they show. They will be going straight into the final. So wait now, what will happen to the show? It will be extended.
Yeah, but it's already long, so just be additionally long.
It's extra long now.
Additionally long. I know that. Some people like additionally long. But that is wow. You should finish at 12:30. Now it might be the next hour after that. So I find that is over long. Before I go, I wanted to make a complaint. My sister ordered gas from Ramco like more than a week ago. And this morning I ended up calling the people. The lady said, I'm a particular supervisor. The guy came on the phone and I was asking him, well, why so long? He was telling me something like a truck broke down. And he said something like a month ago. So I said a month ago. I said, I didn't hear you well. It's saying a month ago? And with that, the man hung up the phone. And I tried to call him back 3 times and no answer. So I said, when I would use a phone and call them back. But I wanted to call all the first to tell all of that. So I'm going to do the same thing.
Yeah, that's kind of unusual though, because Ramco usually has good customer service, I find. So that's really strange.
Yeah, I was disappointed. And it's over a week ago now. She's waiting on the guy over a week, But the guy, so he was kind of rude at the beginning, because when he came to the phone, he said, what is the problem? I say, excuse me. And then he wanted to go on to that. So I know I was going to jam him, but he hung up. He lucky he hung up too. Anyway, you all have a wonderful day.
I've been waiting since now that she mentioned that. I had made an appointment for Ramco to come and do a new installation for me in St. James, and they haven't come back. They called me and said they'll do it in the new year, and I haven't heard from them as yet.
I think we just to come St. James. St. James is not a hotspot now. People might be kind of fighting.
St. James is as nice a place as you could live.
St. James is a hotspot? It seems like the whole of Trinidad and Tobago is a hotspot.
Well, I hear Eldorado second to St. James, eh?
Yeah. I would know that. Hello, good morning, caller.
Good morning again, Mr. Charles. I want to thank Virginia for sending that condolence to me. So thank you, Mr. Virginia. And I know you took what I said lightly. it was a joke. You know, I always like to tease you. But some of the people in this chat, they're so thin-skinned and ready to criticize. They just want to hear Richard with the big mouth. Oh, man, say something, Richard, and I like to just joke around. I'm not Richard. When then? Richard is the buffer.
Of course, they know that. Thank you for saying that, Zena.
Thank you, my dear. It was just. So, all the thin-skinned people, all have a good day.
No problem.
But a good thing I can't read the chat from my phone. And I let them have it.
Wednesday next week.
What is that?
All right. Let me see here and all again.
Wednesday. After, Monday, Tuesday, the guys off and we
Ash Wednesday, But now, I have to let you know, Zena, I was prepared to come out on Monday and Tuesday and I was shut down again. They say Ash Wednesday. So I said, okay.
Thank you very much, Zena.
Your whole life is Bacchanal and scandal, eh?
Caller, good morning to you.
Chaining up a set of people.
Boy, you good at that, you know.
Hi. Good morning, guys.
Morning, caller.
First question. Tell me something. The National Stadium and the Gene Complex, those are not sporting facilities?
Yes.
Well, I told her, say no fete. To me, Carnival Monday and Tuesday is the biggest fete. And there we are having the soccer drum. I was thinking maybe they wouldn't have any soccer drum this year. So I don't understand. The biggest fete of all is being held in the soccer drum.
You don't know the power of some people, eh?
Well, I think they probably don't consider it a fete. They consider it part of the official festival of Carnival in terms of that Monday and Tuesday mass. That's probably how they're looking at it.
Yeah. And the soccer drum runs on the outside of the field.
City?
Yeah, not the city, but the complex itself. Yeah, the stadium. Yes. It runs on the outside in the car park area and then brings you back out into the road, you know. So maybe
and they're passing through. The only people that remain in the soccer drum is whoever's in the stand. But everybody else is just passing through. So it's not a fete as in people there whining down, getting drunk, throwing drink in the air and whining down like what Lincoln and them was doing last night. It's not that.
He said you the videos to Richard.
No, I know. No, my number is not written on toilet walls across the country like yours. So very few people have my number when there.
Morning, caller.
Morning, yes. I'm not sure. I just have a little information I want. Didn't the government indicated that no UDCOT facility will be facilitated for parties? Am I correct?
You know, all you're coming back with these old stories. We talk about that. When they said it, we said, but what's going to happen with Lime Fete? And guess what? Lime Fete happened.
And they said it at that point in time too. They told you that certain things like Lime Fete and one or two other things would have happened in certain places.
Yeah. And the talk about the stadium was mostly targeted towards the Branlara Stadium in Taruba. Because I drove down Taruba that way the other day. And I saw a whole lot of infrastructural work taking place around that stadium, you know. A lot of big, huge pipes and so on. So I think something else is happening down there in that area that they didn't speak about.
I know I heard them mention it now. So I say, but how come UDCOT and Hyatt having fete?
But most of these stadiums and fields and that, I think I think that's why Marshall had to move out of the thing and end up in the Oval. You know?
Yeah, what I'm saying, when they started, they didn't pinpoint just the Branara Stadium alone. They said all UDCOT.
They said all UDCOT. Yeah, they did. Did say that, caller.
But wouldn't Hyatt be kind of different? Because Hyatt might have been built by UDCOT, but it's managed by the Hyatt Group.
Yeah. That was it.
It's not managed by the government.
Yeah. We kind of dismissed that one early because Lime tickets sell out long time, you know.
Yes.
Lime tickets sell out UNC party group meeting sell out long time.
That message is alone for the next 3 years, well, you know.
No, but a lot of people go to Lime. It's not a UNC fete. A lot of people go to Lime.
No,
but it's a
I'm
premium
just teasing,
fete.
of course.
It is a premium fete.
Oh, God.
And you can see, and they give you premium worth, eh?
Yes, you get drones on.
You get drones and then you get all of that. You get all of that. Where else you getting that?
All kind of walkers on the water and all kind of thing.
And a variety of food and drinks and stuff. It's really, you know, I suppose you get an experience, which is what you're paying for. You're paying for an experience, and I think Hyatt delivers. That's why people rush to it.
Yeah,
I guess so. I'll go 1 year. I'll surprise everybody and go 1 year.
Right, Captain Ron. Good morning.
I could stay in a room or something. You know.
I have a friend who used to do that. I have a friend who used to do that. I don't want to call her name Deborah, but she used to do that, and she used to. I
remember you said that.
Yeah, she used to stay over. She used to go the day before and spend like 3 nights, you know. And she used to go to the fete. She hasn't done it in a while though. She said she's done it, so she had to do it again.
Yeah. Captain Ron, go ahead. I'm trying to get Richard to allow you to make a contribution.
Gentlemen, good morning. I just wanted to say it's nice to hear Zena voice again. And everyone be safe. We're looking forward to hearing you guys on next Wednesday?
Yeah.
And
but we're here tomorrow too, eh?
We're here tomorrow. Tomorrow is the carnival show where people will be voting on stuff and things like that. Yeah, it sounded as if we're not coming back till Ash Wednesday because I saw Sir Charles make it song. And I was saying, why are you making it song like today's the last show? But I didn't want to intervene.
Like so, he said it today. Just now, I thought that's it. Right? But I hope everybody gonna get their answers. Like all Sir Charles say, everybody getting his ego in as well. So. All right, you guys have a good day.
All right, I find we have to buy bacchanals on the show all of us there.
No, we have one.
God, why only like to bad talk Zena? Stop bad talking Zena on the show. I have to come to the defense of Zena now. You cannot call Zena bacchanals. She doesn't deserve that title. Gimme gang, yes, but not bacchanals.
Yeah, Sarah gang.
Hey, by the way, what happened with the PNM Fete? You hear anything about it?
Yeah, well, I saw videos to be very successful.
All I know is that there were no drones.
Had a good time. Nobody went up on stage and made a spectacle of themselves.
No, and of course not, because all of the people who on that level are very social and stay to themselves in the VIP section. Not so?
You know that. You know that well.
Tell me now. Tell me a lie.
You know that well. You know that well.
Oh my God. Let's take our final caller as we get ready to leave. Miss Sampson, good morning to you.
Good morning, Derry. I thought that when they spoke about Bride Lara, I thought was the noise was the reason they move out the fete. That was what was said. Was noise.
That was one of the reasons. Yeah.
One of the
and then everybody started to speculate that it's a base for the Americans to launch the attack on the Venezuela. All kind of things.
Oh, remember that one?
Yeah.
Concerning
all kind of things.
The young lady that when the chutney soca, is that just a song she sang, or is it a calypso that a soca chutney that she wrote? I yet to figure out what is a soca chutney and a chutney soca.
She win though.
She win.
Yeah, she win.
Yes,
she sang. She beat Marshall into fourth place.
She sang. She shouldn't win. If it's somebody's song.
Miss Thompson.
But if you don't know what a chutney song is, who are you to judge?
But,
you just say you don't know what a soca chutney, and you're passing judgment. You think about that?
Miss Thompson. Am I being her? Every now and then I get in a bad reception. I want to alert Miss Sampson and at least 20 other people tomorrow. There'll be a wailing and gnashing of teeth after tomorrow finish. There'll be a wailing and a gnashing of teeth.
I could handle anything.
All right, Miss Sampson, thank you. Thank you very much.
I think before we sign off now, I think Wendell and Sir Charles order homework for today is to look at all the prizes and decide who getting what. So the first prize winner is getting this definitively. The second prize is getting this, and the third prize is getting this.
That is in the chat. I read it out this morning.
I didn't look at it. I didn't look at messages at all for the morning. You know.
Oh, yeah.
What is the point of you being on the show?
I don't know. Just buff Mr. Patrick when necessary.
Yeah, but it's there, and we already
seen her in check.
It's there, Richard. First, second, and third prize.
Tell us what's going on in Cedros before we go.
Scandal in Cedros. Scandal in Cedros. The world gone mad. Anyway, so Scandal in Cedros is on February 28th, Saturday, February 28th at 8:30 p.m. and Sunday, the 1st of March at 6:30 p.m. at Central Bank Auditorium. The first play of 2026 theater has begun, and tickets are available now at all the usual outlets: K Squared Fashions, West Mall, Eastgate, Brentwood Mall, Antony's Florals, Valpark Shopping Plaza, Electronics Arima, Jabili Rabe, Tunapuna, and Shafle Auto Services in, of course, Shafle. And of course, you can purchase tickets online. Check RSRR Productions on social media. RSRR Productions Theater on social media across all platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for all the information that you require. And of course, general tickets are $250 and reserved are $300. So now you know.
All right.
If you want more info, call 481-2185. 481-2185.
Folks, have an absolutely wonderful day. Remember to let go and let God. Tomorrow,
yes, have a fantastic day. Whatever you do, it's carnival time. So put a smile on your face despite the ridiculous traffic. So have a great day, people. And remember to smile and laugh. It's great for your health. New Era TT Radio continues on newerattradio.com and New Era TT Radio on TuneIn. So keep in for the excellent programming throughout the day. Have a fantastic day, people. You have been listening and watching The Breakfast Show.
Get up, it's the time to start the day. The Breakfast Show is here, we bring in the soca way. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Wake up, it's a brand new dawn. The Breakfast Show.